delayed to a
Every
message.
fucker.
Yeah, okay.
No one's participating.
Oh, passion fruit martini.
Right, there we go. We are now live.
I've got my
The mind's in the right place. Yes.
sweet box already.
We're alive and Gloria's delving into the box of delights that is
He's getting stuck in bed.
Retros.
That's why I got them. Everyone loves them.
What's that?
Blackjacks make your teeth
Alright.
go black. What have you got in? Oh, it's fizz. It's the.
Oh, you bought a new time. I still got some from the old time.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can have them.
No, I put them in another box to keep them.
Okay.
All right.
Save them for next time then.
That's all right. What's this? Passion fruit martini.
It's got floaty bits in it as well.
Yeah, we like floaty bits.
And we're live. Oh, sound check first. One sec. Sound check. Let me just check.
And 3, 2, 1, sound check. Hello.
What do you want?
It should be Southend Para-Quest for entertainment purposes only.
Look, that's us, and we're the right way round. Two peas.
That's it.
That'll
Right.
do. We're
The
good.
right way's that way. Sorry, man.
There you go. I'll turn it off. Full screen. With the chat.
Look at that.
Chat don't come up. One sec.
That's it.
That's where you want it like that. Oh, hang on, I've got just to appease the. Really? Right. Where's it gone?
What have we done?
Live chat. It's got to be all live chat because then we can see everyone. Right.
Yeah.
That should. Go down. Oh, I'm just going to leave it.
It's gone blue.
We'll get it in a minute.
It's done. I'm leaving
That's
it.
it, right.
Leave it like that.
We are good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the monthly live of Ask a Medium with Karen, Gloria, Rudy, myself, and Paul.
Hello.
He's currently behind the camera. Manny manfully.
Yep. I'm not going
dear.
to comment because
Aye.
it's already gone down that way already. So, manning manfully.
Manny manfully. Can we say that in the 21st century?
Yes, we can. Manning
Well,
manfully.
we have. We can and we have.
Manfully man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're back again for the monthly live stream. We've been quite an eventful month for everyone, I think, isn't it? One way or the other.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah. I've been locked out. Not my boat. I hasten to add.
Did you get wet though with the rain?
No.
I thought you
No,
did because it was hammering it down.
Yeah, I just missed all that.
Because you got soaked.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So yeah, I got locked out dog sitting, which was good fun because yeah, trying to stop a pup from escaping whilst you're dealing with a delivery driver.
Especially every.
Yeah. Yeah. Just hope it doesn't happen every time. Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get my sandboard out and stick it up there and do all these.
The soundboard of death. Yeah, so yeah, that was good fun Saturday. Now I've been still tinkering with the boat. I should have my now multifunction diner up and running by next week. Just been sorting the speakers out. All will become clear when it's set up because I'll do a little video and say right, that's what this is and this. But yeah, so hopefully I'll start editing again next couple of weeks and catch up on all the stuff that we've done and get it up and running and we can start getting out again. We've yeah, we haven't been out for a little while. Not the weather's been too good. But you know what we haven't done?
What?
St Andrews.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe we can get up there.
25th. Around about the 25th, isn't it? So.
Yeah, it's about this week, so maybe we can do something this weekend, maybe. But, so, Karen, what's been going on with you?
Just working, been on holiday. Have I been back from holiday before? I've been back.
You're here, so you must have
No.
come back before.
Last time we did one, I think I've been away now.
Yeah, you just come back,
I've just
yeah.
come back, yeah. So I've just had birthdays, a couple of weddings, back into work, and now roll up to Halloween at work, and then Christmas.
Yeah,
So go.
it is, isn't it? Gloria, what's been going on in Groove Town? You can talk about.
Not much, really. Nothing I'm prepared to talk about in public.
No.
For obvious reasons.
No, yeah, can't talk about
It's
those.
been a very calm and quiet week.
Rudy's deep in thought.
No, what is this thing coming out of music?
Just trying to work out what happened.
Same thing, isn't it? Deep in
Yeah.
thought. No, I was just thinking.
Well, I've been on the Saturday night at the photo shoot at
Two Tree.
Two Tree Island, using fire around the cars and the bikes.
No cars were injured in this incident.
No.
cars
Or
were
bikes either.
injured.
No cars and bikes were injured in this.
I did ask the chaps if they wanted to go, but obviously
Yeah, unfortunately,
They
it
were
was
busy,
busy
unfortunately.
screwdrivering. So,
a very good event. A lot of people turned up for that, and yeah, some really good photos.
Paul was.
What have I done this week? Apart from clean my bar up and finally got my cupboard back into personal use. So I
That's
can
your
use
nipple cupboard.
my nipple cupboard. Yeah.
The nipple cupboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's full of nipples at the moment. Every kind of nipple you can think of. Yeah. I've got chocolatey nipples. I've got
Yeah.
Have you got the cheek nipple?
pigs in blanket nipples. Everything. Spicy nipples. Apart from that, no, nothing. And obviously, trying to train a puppy that doesn't want to be trained is quite funny.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I've noticed he's very good at wetting your leg.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Shoot.
As you found out last
I
night.
found that out last night.
Did you?
Excited because he ain't seen you. Hello, new person.
Hello, let me wee up your leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine, 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 mine. As it is from our dog.
It's just so excited.
But
isn't it?
He loves you.
Yeah.
He's lovely though.
It's
Yeah.
a love wee.
He's lovely,
I
yeah.
loved
It's
it
a
all.
way to
Yeah.
bring you closer to.
Yeah. You're marks, mate.
You're Mark.
You're mine.
If you like
You're
that.
mine. No one. You're having no other dogs around you. You're mine.
Yeah. That was it. So, other stuff with me. With currently my beloved mechanic is I'm keeping him on his toes. He's got some lovely sharps in there.
Hmm.
The old school, the pre-General Motors stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's some really nice.
So, are you thinking of trading something?
I would have to trade in everything to buy one that was in that.
That class of Saab. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking like 80s Saabs. They're lovely. But I would very much like one, but you know,
So you both.
so we won't.
So,
Okay,
what
Saab.
if you were to throw in
Caravan.
the silver one and the blue one? Keep your 9.3.
Mm.
Would you still be able to get one?
No.
That bad, is it?
Not even close.
So we're talking about, like 5 to 6 digits, are we, or just 5 digits?
5.
Uh,
Yeah, it's not 6, but yeah, it's 5. Yeah, they're nice. The old 900 turbos. But yeah, he's got. As you know, I've some ongoing issues with the red convertible, which were predominantly sorted out last year. Recently had an issue.
Is it
where-
sorted now?
Well, this is the thing. It was cutting out at random times, and it was really picking its moments to do it, like roundabouts and up Bread and Cheese Hill where the traffic lights are, things like that.
Not good.
No, not good.
This is why you say the
Um,
brakes actually run when you only work when the engine's running.
Yeah, thankfully I didn't need the engine running for the brakes to work. It's handy on Bread and Cheese Hill.
Yeah.
But yeah, what we've discovered is it's the there's a thing called a DI cassette. It's direct ignition.
Mhm.
Because it doesn't have a distributor cap and ignition leads. It's just got this unit that plugs in on top of the engine directly onto the spark plugs, and then you've got a multi-plug that goes in. Codes it was throwing up when I showed Dave. He looked at it and went, "That's the DI cassette," which was replaced last year. Genuine Saab article.
Yeah.
So
That should be under warranty if it's genuine.
well, this is it. Yeah, we've been able to sort something out. But so what we did was, Dave had an old one which was in itself had an electrical issue. He said, "Try that one." So I've used it over the previous week, and it's not cut out. So, but we can't use the old one because that in itself is knackered. It's that for upper code. Yeah, so the red one, that's that. The blue one, there's a weird rattle going on, which I thought was time and chain, but it doesn't look like it now, which is good because time and chain job's quite a kit on that. But he's going to look at that at some point in the future. Bikes, Honda's no problem. The Triumph has been with the insurance company since June, mainly because the third party's insurance are Admiral and they're really dragging their feet over getting all the reports done. I've even had a loan bike for a couple of months and now that's going to be going back, yeah, which is fine. I've had my use out of it. Gave it a clean last week, but the chain and just up and lubricate the chain and we'll be ready to go back. I need to do a quick
Need to
review.
have your chain lubricated.
Absolutely. Nothing like having a dry chain.
A bit of good lubrication does
Yeah.
good in the wine.
Yeah, you've no idea what good
Rusty
lubrication
chains
does.
don't work, so they've got to be lubricated.
So there we go. Yeah.
What can I say?
Oh, yeah. And also bought another tender.
Love me
Love me
tender,
tender.
Yeah,
love
tender.
me do.
This one's got a nice solid
Now
hull.
I only have 3.
Solid hull.
Yeah, it's nice and stiff.
So, is your tender out or in?
It's currently out.
Currently out.
Yeah.
Well, that please, Gloria. So,
Yeah.
she likes when your tender's out.
Thank you.
You always say that joke every single time.
So-
It's mine. Leave it.
Yeah.
It's mine.
But yeah, that's currently with. So basically, what happened? I picked. I went to view the tender about a week ago. Put a deposit on it. It was all fine. Came with a trailer. Sorted out with Park and Launch. Well, Wood. They've basically taken my old tender in. That's up on another trailer. They're taking the motor off of that to put on the new one. The motor's then going to be serviced. God knows how much that's going to cost. And then that'll be floated and gone back to the main boat. And then the old one will put up for sale. So if anyone wants a tender and a trailer, let me know. Oh.
You had 1.71 followers. Now you got 1.74.
1.74. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
Gone up 300.
I can't wait to get out of filming again. So where should we go first?
No, it's gone up.
Up to you. You're
Gone up 30. That's all right.
You're the man, ain't you? Where do you want to go?
Well, I'd like to go back to St Andrews.
Yeah.
At the top of Ashington Hill.
This time with no drums,
without-
please.
Without a fender house.
No drums, please.
A friend of ours.
Yeah.
Where? Sorry, where did you want to go?
St Andrews on Ashington Hill.
Oh, that
Yeah,
friend.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever been there.
No,
It's
Is that where we? Yeah, I remember the one. Yeah, and that was one with what's it was with us?
Neil, it's not live.
Oh,
You're
no,
actually
no.
watching a repeat from last night, mate.
no,
No, we are live.
no,
Yeah, we are
no,
live.
no.
I know.
I've been there.
Have I been there?
No,
Oh,
no.
Oh, it's
I went there.
Yeah, who went? Because I haven't.
Right.
None of us
So
went.
the first time I went there was with Tracy and Ricky. I had the REM pod go off. Ricky had a rechargeable flashlight. Flashlight.
Flashlight.
Flashlight? Did you say
I
rechargeable
said
flashlight?
flash.
What was it flashing?
Oh, thank
I
God.
said flashlight.
It's a rechargeable
I didn't-
flashlight, please. For entertainment purposes only.
You can't say that. He said it about 8 times now.
No. Yeah, it's definitely live, Neil. Yeah, apart from the TV issue, we're live now. Yeah, this fully charged flashlight. Oh, bloody hell!
Flashlight.
That's your fault, that.
Flashlight!
Flashlight.
Flash, mate.
A fully charged flashlight.
Why did you say torch?
Floodlight. Sorry,
Torch.
floodlight.
Rechargeable torch.
It was a rechargeable floodlight. That's what it was. God, it's getting one of them evenings, isn't it?
It is. I can.
It might be for you.
Yeah,
it
could-
in the water.
Is that fan working?
Yeah, very good evening.
So, rechargeable floodlight, and it, for fuck's sake, excuse my French,
For entertainment purposes.
it was fully
It's
charged.
like a scene from Love Actually, where Margaret meets the Prime Minister, and just every other word is
Opposite.
swearing.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So it was fully charged, and it lost its charge in about 20 minutes, which,
It was normal.
could, yeah, it's supposed to last for hours, isn't it? went off in 20
Well, that's the
minutes.
trouble. If you get some kind of energy there, sometimes it gets drained. Your cameras get drained, don't they?
Yeah.
Just drained for no reason. Like, oh, I charged this up earlier on. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, they're
ain't
just
nothing there, mate.
all struggling.
Are you alright, Paul?
Trying to like-
Just say another joystick, don't I? I'm gonna need a bit of trouble. I don't need a bit of trouble. Betty, I'm having a little bit of trouble.
Right. So anyway, yeah.
And
When
cuts.
shit. So
Right,
when
I'm
stuff
back in the
went
room.
on the first time we went up there. The second time, it was Paul, myself, and she who won't be mentioned.
She who has no name.
Yeah, it's the video's already up on the channel, so but it made for a weird evening, let me put it that way. So I'd like to go back under more serious pretences, I would say, as serious as we can. Yeah. Basically, what happened at St Andrew's Church, you can go back and watch the videos. The first one was about 3 years old now. St Andrew's Church is where the site of a battle between Vikings and Anglo-Saxons took place.
I was hoping you wouldn't say giving any information because it would be nice to see what we'd have got anyway. But that's okay, I suppose.
I'm just going to give a quick.
Generalisation.
It's just a quick
The
history.
information will be available online.
It is, yeah. I mean, the battle happened in 1016, so yeah. So basically,
I know, because it's 9:05.
King can it.
Sorry.
Off and on.
I'll stop.
So King Canute was basically running the battle. Well, that's where the name Canute came from. King Canute. He was himself a Viking that converted to Christianity, and they had a battle with Anglo-Saxons, which they subsequently won around the area. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Karen. Hello, Jeff.
Karen.
Yeah.
You're right, love.
All right, Chuck. All right, Chuck. Yeah, so that's basically what happened. It was a battle between the
Adam can pass
Anglo-Saxons
it
and the
over.
Vikings. The Vikings won that battle. There's been numerous battles in the area between the Anglo-Saxons and Vikings, which have gone either way.
Just don't keep folding over that.
And in 1020, church or the origins of that church was built to basically commemorate the battle. That's very simply put. If you go to Paranormal Database, there's a report that the moans of the dying soldiers, or whatever you want to call them, can be heard around the time of the battle, and that no grass grows on that hill. There is grass growing on the hill, but anyway, yeah. The first time we went, got some good content. The second time was weird, so we'd like to go back third time and hopefully we'll get some good genuine stuff.
Well, Paranormal on the go have been to a few places now. So
Yeah, they're doing well.
and they're doing really well. I don't know how frequent they go, but it seems to be quite frequent. Different spots. How they get these places, I don't know how they get them, but come up with quite a few of them. I would love to do Eastbury Manor again because I've got so much there.
Yeah.
And I hadn't even researched it. And the tour guide said I was on the button of the stuff. Date it was built. And, Guy Fawkes planned their attack on the Houses of Parliament there.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
How rude.
How rude.
Not
New.
sure what that's in
New.
relation to.
What do you mean, how rude?
He said, is this live now? And I thought, yes, we are.
Evening.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, how rude.
Right.
Oh,
Oh.
it must have
No,
gone
no, I
off.
don't think it was to that.
No, it might be why I said, no, this happened last week. We recorded this last week, so it's not live today. Hoping he might get the humour, but
Right,
obviously, I
yeah.
do apologise, Neil. I was trying to be a little bit.
Yeah, so that was Eastbury. There's another place. I don't know. Just I think again, we've just got to sit down and bang our heads together a bit and come up with some new things. As I say, we've all been busy with our own bits and pieces.
So who wrote the questions out then?
We all did the other
Yeah,
week.
yeah, we all
didn't
did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
same things, isn't it? It was last week.
They're all mixed up. All the questions.
Oh,
are
right,
they're
got you,
all
Neil.
mixed
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
do you want
Yeah.
me to read one out then?
Yeah,
oh,
go
well,
for
read
it.
manners. Okay, sorry now.
What's this?
No history manners.
How do you become a medium?
You die out.
Yes, you don't eat. Don't
Or
eat.
you eat more.
Don't eat fish and chips. Don't eat
It's the way
anything
you're
fat.
starting. Yeah.
Stop eating the stuff that's on the table.
Well, that's a good question. How do you become a medium?
Very
Go
good.
and sit in circle. Pretty much.
But isn't everyone got the
Yeah,
gift
but-
to be a mediumship?
Everyone is capable of being a medium. You're not chosen. You're not special.
You just have
Everyone-
to
Give
develop
it a few decades, and mediums will be obsolete. I believe people will just be able to communicate with their
Telekinesis.
loved ones. The problem in society is that we've been conditioned to believe that there is an afterlife line, and that we're here and they're over there and we're separate. And we're not. We're all connected. We've just lost that ability.
Yeah.
So everyone can do it, and
That's the point.
some people are natural mediums and can get up and platform and give out messages, or they can
Yeah.
do one-to-one meetings. But if you're going to work in public on platform, then
She's nerve
you have to learn the etiquette of doing it and how to deliver a message, how to keep the congregation engaged.
how
And
to address.
exactly, and it's becoming abundantly clear who is and isn't being trained.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, everyone's capable of it. It's just whether you choose to do it.
And I agree with what you say about eventually this is going to be so a natural
Yeah.
thing because we're going into that
We're
kind of
remembering,
higher
aren't we?
energy now, where we're awakening other abilities, DNA and other abilities that have been dormant are going to
Yeah.
trigger. We're awakening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to become like the norm.
So it's hope for me to be a comedian one day.
Yeah, you could be a comedian
Yeah.
one day.
Good.
If you keep practicing.
Working on it. What are your views on reincarnation?
Yeah, totally behind it.
Yeah.
I was saying.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Or in front of it, depending on where you're coming from it.
Yeah, I mean, what are your guys? What do you think?
I've seen.
I think we
Go on.
keep coming back to we've
Learn the
learnt
lesson?
the lesson that we've been put here to.
Yeah, that's a very good point that Karen's put there.
So would you say you come back to experience every side of humanity, or every side of life, like the good,
I
the
think everyone's
bad?
got a purpose, and then you keep coming back to you fulfil that purpose.
Yeah.
What that purpose is, I don't know, but everyone it's an individual thing.
Well, supposing you done something wrong in one of your incarnations, right?
Yeah.
And when you went over, you wanted to put that right.
Yeah.
And because we all revolve around, you know, each other, look, family. I mean, one, you know, you might be a father next time
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're reincarnated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can be male, female,
yeah,
any
male,
age.
female, any whatever you rotate to, you're supposed to be. And you can put right what you've done wrong. Apparently, I think this is kind of the idea, the karmic law, as they say.
Lessons need to be learned.
I mean, a lot of us have seen our previous incarnations, and a lot of them are real bad, real horrific.
Mm.
You know. You're all right,
Yeah, get all choked up.
mate. And yeah, a lot of them, the incarnations weren't good. I've seen a couple of mine, and I think surely that wasn't me, but yeah, it was you.
Well, it
In
wasn't
that-
you,
in
it
that
was your
time.
soul, not your body.
In that time frame, it was you. And when you look at that and it shocks you, you think, you know, obviously you're back to put things right.
But technically, can it be you? Because in this torso you've got, in this body, it's not you, is it? It's your
That's
soul.
just a vessel, isn't it? that
So
we're
a different
in.
vessel. It was you in a different vessel.
Yeah, it's your essence in a different. Yeah. I mean, basically, but you're on an enlightened kind of journey, aren't you? Every incarnation you have, you revolve towards the light. You go up towards the light, enlightened, as they say.
As always, I'd like to disagree because I just love doing that.
Well, you can disagree as much as
No,
you
so
like.
I do agree we can come back as many times as we like. But coming back doesn't mean here, it can be anywhere, other dimensions, other planets,
Yeah, yeah.
in dimensions that we can't see.
Yeah.
But as I understand it, you don't have to come back to put anything right, you just come back because you want more experience. I'm not making up for the things I did in the past life. The
Well,
only
let's do more
thing, the
things.
only residual thing, sorry, in my life now, from my past life, could be my inexplicable fear of heights. I've never had fallen anywhere, I've never had seen anyone fall. I don't know why I'm scared of heights, I'm just scared of heights. So maybe that's residual from a past life. But it's quite interesting that you should bring up a past life, because we've got a past life question tomorrow night at church.
Oh.
So I have a whole group of people going back to look at some of their past lives.
Oh.
The one thing that I find interesting, and a lot of things I've been reading and seeing, people's opinions, I've sort of evaluated them. And some are saying that what you done a second ago can't be changed, as long as you learn from it. So your debt doesn't follow on with you. It doesn't, because it's a lesson to be learned in your life. And if you don't learn those lessons, you come back, and you keep doing it until you learn those lessons. From a spiritual sense, not as a person, but as an energy. That's, you know, because I'm not being funny. If someone 10 years ago does something seriously bad, like goes down and shoots people, and then they see the light and they change their ways and they start helping survivors and people like that, surely that is a positive thing, isn't it?
It is, but they'll still pay for it when they go.
They will pay for it,
But
yeah.
But it's done in spirit, it's not done here.
It's like when you take your life. You know,
That's a no-no.
it's like take your life.
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
It's,
Ain't it?
No. Anyone who believes that if you take your life you end up in purgatory,
No.
or you end up being
No, not in purgatory. I
It's
thought it's a
completely
big
wrong.
no-no
No,
because
no,
you're actually
yeah.
taking a positive
You have to
away.
come back anyway and finish.
you don't have to do anything.
Steve,
Well, you do get choices.
as Gloria's saying, yes, it can be a
I've
choice.
still got a question from last. Is that where you are? Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get on to that, Neil, just after we've had obviously we finished on the reincarnation thing.
There is. A 20-second delay there is. Yes, reincarnation is a choice, Steve. Absolutely, every single time.
I mean, it
No
was
matter
a
where you
thought-
reincarnate.
Yeah, that is your opinion.
Well, as a soul, you are absolutely free to do whatever you like.
We
No,
get
no one can
we
force you to do anything.
do get the choice whether to come back here or just stay and help others.
Yeah.
Can I come back as a seagull next time, please?
Come back as where you want.
I reckon.
I'm going to come back.
Just
as
don't
a
turn up in Whitby when I'm trying to eat fish and chips.
I was thinking about like hovering over Wallasey for a little bit.
I'm going to nick me fish and chips.
What,
on
the
the
crab?
crowd.
After he's eaten a
You
load of
don't like?
blackberries.
Yeah, go and crap on the Y72.
I'm going to crap on you.
I didn't say that if you got the Y72 you watch it, that's beautiful. But anyway, I thought it occurred to me regarding reincarnation. Is it only from a previous life, from an earlier point in time, or can you be?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Yeah, because
There's no such thing as time.
no,
Everything is happening
yeah,
now.
exactly.
So we could be
We,
here,
we look,
and you've got lives.
yeah, we look at
lives
time
down to
as
which-
linear. Like now, it's 21,
Yeah.
16,
Yeah.
and in a minute that'll be 21, 17. So that's how we view time in the human construct.
Yeah.
But as a spirit, time has no meaning.
No,
No,
so
it could
there's
be
no,
everywhere.
there's no time. Yeah.
Can you be a future soul that's reincarnated into an earlier?
I don't know. But if you think that every single thing that's happening is happening right now, then yeah.
Because there's certain, I mean, we know that this as much as there's people that are gifted with foresight. Could that be that you were reincarnated into an earlier
Backwards.
time?
Yeah.
And
So
you can
therefore
see
you
you.
know
Yeah.
what's going to come up.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, I think that's a
Or
good
somehow
great
you can
point.
see all the little bits of time.
Example is Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Was he a prophet, or did he know what was going to happen because he actually come back to his past life and done past life regression?
A lot of his stuff has been disproved, though, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
It's just an example.
the rise of Hitler was actually the rise of the River Hisler because there was a flood. And it was
But I'm just saying, it's an example.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, you could come back here, Steve, but
Don't fancy coming back here.
No.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else.
I still think I might come back, but try and find somewhere where it's nearer to, let's say, the higher ups in society.
Oh, you want to be the elite?
Yeah, but I want to
For
be.
entertainment purposes only.
No, but for entertainment purposes only, yeah, but I'd like to turn up as a Keanu Reeves type.
I would like him.
Yeah.
Like Matrix
I'm-
style.
Yeah, just the enemy within, as it were. Turn up in the higher
I'm just going to
echelons
be a
and then
fairy.
go, right, you little MFs, let's
Yeah.
sort you out. Do you know what I mean? That was my thinking. But anyway,
No, my luck. I'll end up coming back to P Diddy or something. I'll be like, "No, you bastards, bastards."
I'm not coming back here, I'm done now.
I don't want to.
I don't want to do
I don't want to come back
I
again.
generally don't know. I mean, it depends if there's more work to do when I get that.
I might just
If I think there's more work to do when I get to the end of this cycle, then I will. Because I think that's just what's
and
embedded
you
in
won't
me.
really know until you've
No.
gone.
But,
So,
but this is it. You won't know until you get to that point.
and then you make that choice. Yeah.
Mm.
So what about, where does the timelines come in? I mean, because there are other versions of you, aren't there?
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you
So,
go,
so if anything happens to
come
you
back
in
as
this,
a cat.
in this
Hmm.
timeline,
Yeah, I get that, Neil. Yeah. Yeah.
A diva and gets what he wants. Yeah. I wouldn't mind being a cat.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but yeah, it's, as I say, that was a good one.
You don't really know them until you get there.
No. This one is a bit deep. I personally think that deja vu. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
So that again, it could have been a future in what we would class in you know, as
Yeah.
humans, as something in the future. You could have been that spirit, that incarnation in the future, and you've come back. So it's not, oh, I've been here before, it's because.
Or it could be a
And
past
yeah.
life.
Or
Not past life memory.
yeah, or-
Past
yeah.
life memory. That's
and
what.
also
So
you
it
can
could be-
astral travel as well, can't you?
Yeah.
Into
Yeah.
the
You
future,
can remote.
into any time. You can remote view into any time.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got the gift. It's as like Gloria said, if you want to bring that gift out, you know, the spiritual church is a good way of going.
It doesn't even have to be a
Neil?
spiritual church. I'm not advertising.
It's just,
I'm not touting. but
yeah, I know.
it's-
It's just one way of
Yeah.
like,
But you should sit and train if you want
Yeah.
to lead him.
Neil, I'd come back as a cat with opposable thumbs.
The way I
Cats
done
with
it,
thumbs.
the way I started, I went straight into a circle, like a
Yeah,
You know.
that's
yeah.
you know.
Long way
But
to do it.
I mean, it was one of your. Was it your mum, dad, and
No,
nan that was gifted?
My nan on my dad's side when I was 8.
Yeah.
She,
So you
know,
kind
she
of
knew
had
I was
someone-
kind of gifted. I didn't know. I
So
didn't know.
you kind of had someone that was there to give you some sort of guidance. I mean,
Yeah.
probably same as Gloria.
Yeah.
Um,
That's when it first really
Yeah.
kicked off.
so I
Have a
think.
double decker.
is that
I'll go
what
in a
I
minute.
I don't know. Just have a double decker.
So, if you've already got someone there that's already got it, and then what? No, my luck, I've come back as a flesh.
You missed the beginning of the.
No, my luck, I'd come back.
I
as
think
a
he
flesh
heard the
guy.
conversation earlier.
Yes,
Why is
yeah.
that
Well,
had
I was getting my words mixed
First
up.
life.
Yeah.
My words mixed up.
Worms mixed up.
Worms.
Yeah, not your words.
No, my worms mixed up. Yeah. But yeah, as I say, if you've got someone in the family that's there, then you've got the head start. But if you come into, if you're born into a family where there isn't really,
Yeah, if you've
anyone
got no,
there,
if you've
it's
got
more-
no clue
Yeah.
about it at all.
Some of the best mediums I know
Yeah,
come from families
yeah,
of Catholics
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
who do not believe in this at all.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
So yeah, I suppose then the flip side
it's
is.
your intent, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I suppose on the flip side is if you come into a family where there isn't a history of, known mediums or whatever, then you've got no preconceptions, I suppose. It's got. I look at that kind of like when you're getting a newbie driver, rider, or something. That person comes to you fresh. They've not picked up any bad habits because they're brand new. So it's what you instill in them
Yeah.
that leads, puts them on their path. So you try and keep any prejudices and all that away. But yeah, so there we go. That's given us a good insight. Right, so Neil said, right, going back
About the moon
about
now.
going back to the moon. Okay,
I
Yeah.
have to.
I've still a question from last talk. Did we go to the moon? Merds, yeah, I know.
Like this last time.
Yeah.
Merds waddled. Yeah, this is from the round table thing we did.
If you want to do a part 2 on the round table, we can on that.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I mean, we could
It's
do
only
a
2
part
weeks away.
2 because we mainly discussed did we go there. So we can kind of start with that, I suppose, and maybe look at what might the moon be and what maybe might be there and what might not be.
Because obviously this is Astro Medium, so it's more.
Yeah.
So we want to keep that separate. So if we can keep that onto the round tables, topics like that.
Well, maybe we can do that for the next round table.
Yeah, we'll continue if you want. We continue with
Yeah,
the
we'll do
moon
that.
landing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
well-
Neil, what we'll do next time on the round table, we'll continue with the moon landings.
Yeah. So I personally would like to more look at what the moon is, and what's potentially up there, which maybe will affect, did we go there? Because I've had some thoughts since we've had that last discussion, but I'll leave that for the round table.
That's where
I
it
still
should
think
be
we
aired.
went now, but I've got a question over the other blemishes.
No one?
Good in, question in.
Yeah.
Can't read my brain. Are there good and bad spirits?
Well, I think Gloria and me, we sort
You
of
I know
part
there's a
ways a little
difference.
bit.
we part
Each
ways.
end of the
That's a good one.
continuum, you and me.
Yeah.
Yeah, each end we continue.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a bad one.
I don't believe in bad spirits because when you leave your body, you go back to the spirit realm, and that is vibrating a much higher energy.
What about the lower spirits?
No, there's no such thing as a lower spirit. It's not made of the same stuff. Things vibrate because of what they're made of. We vibrate at a lower frequency because
Yeah,
of
but
solid.
you've got to
This
have,
vibrates at an even lower frequency
you've
because
got to
it's
have
solid.
a positive and a negative.
Yeah,
Sorry.
negative is here
But-
on Earth. In the
There's
solid.
positive here as
No,
well.
forget all the theories or what you've experienced or what I've experienced. With all of that aside, we know that for something to vibrate at a higher energy, it is not solid. It has got to be,
The further you go, the less.
and
the less you'll
it contains
be
more
solid.
light, and yeah. So by that definition, anything that is of a low energy has got to be solid. Therefore, everything evil is here on this planet or in the 3D or whatever
Look,
planet.
Look,
I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying it's here.
No, I know what you're
Yeah.
saying.
It's not. It's
See,
not
this is-
spirit. It's
This
not.
is where I differ because I have had some sort of experience.
Yeah.
With.
I'm just
with
speaking
that side.
scientifically.
I mean, I've been there. I wanted to have a look, and they took me. And I'm thinking, get me out of here.
I thought you had. I
Get me out
thought
of
you were a kid and there was one around you. It was nothing to do with
There
what you
was,
wanted.
but that was put there.
Yeah.
That was put there
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was put there
Without-
by someone else. It
without
wasn't.
without my consent.
Yeah.
That was done without my consent, and it stuck with me a long time, and everything did go wrong. Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about these entities that are negative. Like you say, some of them are devoid of light, not seen light, and as you go up the levels, the light, they do come up to this level sometimes from below,
But they'd have to be solid. They would have to be physical
whatever.
because
I mean,
that's
they
what
can,
vibrates at a low
people,
vibration.
they are capable of changing their, their makeup.
Yeah.
They're capable of doing it. I mean, that's why we get the nasty ones here, because they appear, but they can't sustain it because the light affects them, because they can't
So,
live in.
well, I see what you're saying. They can appear, but
They
because
can appear,
but
if,
not for long
if
because
they get an entry, right?
yeah,
They can appear, but they're not. This is not their realm.
yeah.
Their realm's devoid of light,
Mm.
and this is what I'm trying to explain. I don't know how to explain
So
it.
it can't. So I think what you're trying to say is the negative entities that you're trying to describe might come in from another dimension.
Call it
Possibly.
a dimension, call it a plane of existence or non-existence.
They're not on
whatever.
our plane. They're
They're not on
from
this.
another
They're not on
plane.
this plane.
Yeah.
They poke their heads in and thought,
Yeah.
I've seen on the light here. What's going on?
Yeah.
And they'll want to know, and they're all inquisitive, and sometimes they interact,
Mm.
and people invite them in. This is where you get possession.
Yeah.
They invite them into that kind of scenario.
Mm.
Don't know what they're doing with it. Obviously, don't know what it is. It's like having a gun that you don't even know how to use it.
Yeah.
And it's loaded. Before you know it, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get that.
And this is what happens. This is, unfortunately.
Mm.
And this is, I don't know how to explain that, but this is what I went through when I was young. Not my own choice. And I asked for help from God, and he gave me that. He gave me that get out of jail free card. I was lucky. Not many people aren't so lucky.
Did you believe that he would?
Yes. Yeah, I knew. Because I knew.
Power
Even at
of the
young
mind.
age, I
yeah,
knew.
but that's it. It's the
I knew.
power of your mind.
No, I believed that something was there. You know, I don't know why I believed it, but I knew.
But we don't have proof of God though, do we? We don't see him, we don't know he's here. But you believed him. You believed in him enough to believe that he would get rid of whatever was hanging around you, and he did. It's like placebo. You can give someone a pill and tell them it will take their headache away.
Eventually, after a few things.
Yeah, but if they believe that what you're giving them is a different shape paracetamol and they've got a headache, they'll take it, it will get rid of the headache. And minds are really, really powerful.
I know that.
Mm.
Yeah. I
And
proved that as well. But I that out.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
worked.
So you were too young to know of a negative
Well,
false,
I
but that
didn't know.
negative false was there.
I'd never seen it. I didn't know
Yeah.
what was happening. I was too young, innocent.
Yeah,
Whatever.
as I say, children are innocent. They
And
wouldn't- they
that's
wouldn't
when
know
these things come
negative
into play.
intent.
And it's funny how they pick on the youngsters
Yeah.
that are innocent, you know, without any kind of protection or barrier or whatever, but fresh off the. But this is what happens, and I learned from that. You know,
So I mean, you basically
Well,
asked
easy.
you asked God for help. God gave you that
Yeah,
power to deal with
I
it.
didn't know
So I
what's
do have a
going on.
question for you, and I'm not being facetious or playing devil's advocate, I'm just asking.
That's okay.
After this horrible experience as a child, why did you think I wanted to want to work with them?
Because I thought, well, something's got to be done. You know, I've been there, I've seen these things. I didn't like it myself, and I wondered if I could help others, you know, in that position as well.
Okay.
You know, it's just purely selfless,
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
good. I'm just curious.
really.
I've never experienced one ever.
Well, that's
And
what-
I imagine if I did, and I really believed it was
How would
real,
you-
the
how would
last
you-
thing I would want is to go anywhere near anything like that again.
Hey, Dino.
So,
So go on. Yeah, Jeff, we got that.
so it's admirable that you'd want to do it. I'm not sure I'd have been.
No,
able
I
to.
felt
would have
quite because God, I felt the power of God, and the God helped me. I thought, wow, this is, you know, I felt so protected.
Mm.
You know, I felt like if He's pulled me out of this for a reason. You know, that's my thinking. You know, maybe He pulled me out to help others. I don't know. That's why I'm doing it now.
Were you really little then?
I was very young.
And when did it go away?
Didn't go away till in my 30s until
You had a long time.
until everything went really bad. I lost my sister, you know, and my mum was affected. She was seeing things that weren't nice. She could, you know, it just all hell. Just everything that, you know, was in my life was gone bad.
Jeff asked something, by the way.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I've got to go to work, excuse me.
Got
to go to the
I get feelings
nature.
I never get when I'm around other animals. Can you explain these?
Do you really want to?
Can you explain what you mean, like by that, Jeff?
Dino, I'll get to you, mate. I kind of know where you're coming from because obviously I've dealt with a lot of different animals. I used to keep horses, not relatively briefly, but I've kept horses and dogs and
Maybe he's connecting with a
Ducks and-
certain animal.
We all
yeah.
have power
I
animals.
love the connection with horses. They're-
We all have power animals.
Yeah.
And it might be that Jeff's is a horse,
That's
and that's
what
why
I
he's
say.
linked to them.
But yeah, horses have a great connection. You're welcome, Neil. We've got a great connection with horses. I can't explain it, but I love being around horses. You know, I don't know if everyone's like you. Might be the same, Jeff.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they've just got a great energy. Even if, I mean, and they've got, yeah.
But they haven't, I don't know if it's just me imagining this, horses have a knowing, they've got a wisdom.
Yeah.
That lots of other animals don't, like dogs are all like, yeah, I'm going to be a child forever and I've got ADHD. And cats are like, oh, I love you now, I'm going to scratch your eyes out.
Yeah.
But horses are just,
They know.
they should be the wise owls, not the owls.
Mm.
The horses just have this wisdom. And I can't explain it, I don't know what they know.
It's amazing. There's
There's
such
something, isn't there?
what always gets me with horses, they're big, powerful animals.
Yeah.
You
They're
know,
so gentle though, aren't they?
they are. They can. Don't get me wrong. Have the fruit salad. Have it.
Sense of safety, I feel energised.
Uh,
I would say
I'd say that's a
horses
good
are probably your
description.
power animal then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get this. I get a feeling of calm. Yeah, absolutely. Donkeys are wonderful.
I think horses are very close to spirit. Oh, donkeys are great. They're
Yeah.
really underrated.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. They're like the little childlike essence to them,
Yeah.
haven't they? Like the
And they're so coolly treated.
mischievousness.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll get with you in a minute. In a moment, Dee. There's a great energy around that queen animals, whatever you want to call them. It's just this gentle, warm. I don't know, it's weird.
It is odd.
Yeah.
I don't like horses.
You
But
know.
when I I don't know what all the big fuss is about. But when I see one and I'm near it, I know exactly what Jeff's saying.
Yeah.
You're in awe of it, aren't you? Because it's just
I just
I'm humbled by it.
Just-
come up and, you know,
exactly. I know what you mean.
don't want to fuss and just nuzzle you and all that. It's just the connection.
There is something.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Dino. That's a difficult one because I might go back down. I could go back down, but it won't be paranormal related because I think we've done all. I mean, we may go back down there, but we won't be able to film it because on the last visit, Pat was coming through to Gloria, plain and clear, but he wasn't saying anything really. It was big. There were snippets that we was getting, but it was basically said what wants to come out can't come out in the way that we were doing it.
It's not considered evidence.
Yeah, it wouldn't be considered evidence for one thing, which we know
like,
anyway.
Absolute proof or
Yeah. I was kind of hoping there would be it could kind of say, well, you need to look over here, you need to look there, and that's where you'll find the evidence, which would then be helpful to the team that's already to TMI who've been on this case for a long time. So it might be a case we may pop down there and try and have a conversation with Pat, but not film it. And it's probably a conversation that will probably have to remain private, if we're honest. We'll see how we feel. I'd probably go back down there. I would think if we go back down for a film, it would be a bit of a summary of everything that's happened. Through all 3 paranormal visits, the stuff I've done over Billy Jasper, those sort of things. So we'll see what happens. But it's really unfair on Mick because he's 81 now. As we know, we understand he's got dementia, or he's got the onset of dementia. And why keep him locked up? Yeah, it is. Why keep Mick locked up when they let out Reggie Cray? Reggie Cray was 67.
Did you see
I
that?
think when they let him out.
Seen that video just been released by True Detective
What one's that?
about
No,
Workhouse Lane.
I've not seen anything.
Something that no one's noticed.
Yeah.
This guy took all the pictures from that, identified where the road was and where it's been extended, because you can actually see that post that we found is the original gate post.
Yes, it was right.
Right.
Yeah.
The gate is that gate over to the right, because the bloke took a picture of it and compared it with the other 4 pictures of the gate.
Yeah.
It's got the bend in the right place.
Yeah.
And it looked, I don't, it's only a 9-minute video, but it's on it's called True Detective.
Okay.
And what he does, he goes to different locations and he shows what they are then and what they are now.
Yeah.
But he showed the gate and he said, and he leaves you with it. Is that the exact gate that was used? They just moved it.
So the one that's on the side, the one I climbed over when I'd done the Billy Jasper, was the original gate. And that is really interesting.
Yeah, and he reckons that's the original gate.
Yeah, thank you.
He said on it, it says got a kink in a certain place,
Yes.
and the pictures from
No, it's
1990,
1995.
1995
Yeah.
actually showed the same kink in the same place.
Oh, right. Oh, that's interesting.
Actually, I'll get it up while I'll show it. If you want to see it, I'll just show you quickly. It was quite bloody interesting. Obviously,
Well, obviously last week, excuse me. Obviously last week did that little summary of the stuff I did about Billy Jasper. It was a great comment on there about
what was it called? True Detective.
the phone calls, saying there was none after 7 o'clock. There was none after 7 o'clock that we know of, because from what I understand is that, or we understand that all the other people looked into it, the police, Essex police, have got something like 140 files that they're sitting on, which is locked away. So is it a case that there are other phone calls that were made, which I believe there were, but they hid them because it would take away from the narrative that it would take away from the narrative that was given by Darren Nichols, that it was Mickey and Pat that done it, and and it was at that time. So if there was calls made after the time that they allegedly done it, then the proof would immediately go away from Mickey and Jack. Obviously Jack's out, but he's had to do he's obviously had to do an NDA because he's kept quiet. Should Mickey come out as well, then obviously they'll do the same thing. But his parole will be, I think the conclusion is next month, and everyone's keeping their fingers crossed that they relent and say, you're 81 now, you're in your senior years, go and enjoy the rest of life. I mean, as I said, Reggie was let out on compassionate grounds because he was dying anyway. He was dying. And if, unless there's no, the CPS haven't accepted evidence to the contrary that Mickey and Jack were guilty.
True Location, it was called. Sorry.
Okay. So that's why, if they had accepted that there was evidence out there which showed it couldn't have been Mick and Jack that done it, and it was accepted, then he'd be released and be exonerated. Same with Jack. But as things stand, Jack became a model prisoner. He learned to read and write. He became a role model for other prisoners. That's why he got out. So I don't think Mick quite accepted the fact that he was in there for something he didn't do, and he's always protested his innocence, which is understandable, and I think Jack was doing the same thing to start with. Whereas Jack probably thought, hang on, the only way I'm going to get out is if I get my head down and, do what I did.
That's what I showed you, Adam. Watch this, right?
Yeah, that's the gate.
That's the original gate.
So that is the original gate. That's the one I climbed over.
And that's the original one. You have a look at the.
Yeah.
You have a look at the. You look at the way it bows downwards,
Yeah.
right, and just have a look at the.
I didn't give it a thought. I just jumped. I know it was an old gate. I didn't think
It was
it
moved,
would be the original
and
one.
it's been painted. Look, there you go. Look.
Yeah, all right.
That's the original one.
Okay.
Oh, I'll get back onto it now. Oh, move over.
Yeah, that's the gate.
And there you go.
Yeah.
And the way it bends
So
down.
I actually climbed over that gate when I did. So what I did, the Billy Jasper story. I don't know if you know about that side of it. Now Billy Jasper was a known crim, as it were. I later learned was actually a quality informant for the police. He was pulled in, I think it was in January 1996, for something else.
Billy Jasper then gave the police the account of what happened, of his involvement. And there was a video I'd done some 2 years ago, about 2 years ago I did it, where I followed the route that Billy Jasper described. I didn't go all the way to Canning Town because I didn't have the time or money to do
It's a
that.
long way from
at the
Reading.
time. So I started at Palm Hotel on 127, where he allegedly picked up Mr. D. He then went into Upminster to a taxi office where Mr. D got out, and he picked up a holder, I think, and Billy said he could see there was a shotgun in there and an 9mm. He then went and he described the route.
Hang on a minute, is that the holder that you asked him about? When you were down there?
Yeah, that holder,
You
Mr.
said,
D.
what
Yeah,
was in the
there was
holder?
there was another holder.
And Pat said nothing.
Yeah, there was nothing in it.
But you just said there was a gun in it.
That was in Mr. D's holder, not
Perhaps.
not.
Oh,
Pat's.
okay.
Yeah,
Right,
they
sorry.
were separate holders. So I then followed the route as best as I could that was described by Billy Jasper. The interesting thing about the route Billy Jasper described was his route into. He didn't go into Rettendon itself. He took the next exit to Southwood and Ferrers, and he then went down Southwood and the William Ferrers Road or whatever it is. He then took a left into a little lane called Rectory Road. The thing is, Billy Jasper's from Canning Town, so how would he know a little backwater road in Southwood and Ferrers? This was my argument. This was one of them, and he was describing, because he took the police down there, and he was basically describing landmarks. He said, right, there's a nursery here, there's a car lot there. Southwoodham's not really changed. I used to do an apprenticeship in Rawreth, which is down the road. And some of the test drives, and we used to pick up bits and pieces and all that around the area. So I did know the area, and it ain't changed. But that lane, I nearly missed it, or not. And I know the area.
The only way he's going to know it if he's been shown it.
Yeah, so if he's physically been there. And it's not like we had sat-navs back in the mid-90s, or if they were the bare infancy. But, so, he's taken Mr. D to that lane. He's then gone down to the bottom. Billy Jasper described, I think he went down to the bottom of the lane, there was gates either side. I've gone down to the bottom of the lane, the gate to the left leads to a proper sea, what it does now. That gate does look like it's probably been there, 2 or 3 decades. To the right, there's a fence, but there's a clearing. So you've got trees there, there's a clearing. That looks like it could have been a gate at some point, but it's now a fence. He's gone down there, turned around, Mr. D's got out with his hold on. And Billy Jasper said he's gone for 30 to 40 minutes. Now, I followed that route down to the bottom of the lane. I've got out. I followed the route best as I could, because when you cut over the fields, it brings you out in Workhouse Lane, where the Range Rover was. And I followed that route there and back, and it took me just under 40 minutes.
Look, mate, I think you should do another night of on this
You reckon?
boys, because this,
You go
you
on.
could,
You've got a lot
this
of
could go
knowledge,
on.
haven't you?
This could go
Yeah.
on for a while.
Yeah.
We're not here for that, because
No.
you should do this on a separate, night, like the moon landings, the Essex boys, because we have done this for quite a while,
Yeah.
haven't we?
Yeah,
You
I
can-
think
you
we'll
can
do a
really
round
go-
table on it.
You
Yeah.
should do, because
Yeah.
you're really going, because you can really go in depth and all the nuances. Some bits I find are best left.
Mm.
Like
I
that.
think-
You remember we done the other one. What was it, the Pat thing?
Yeah, when we went down that, yeah.
I got the impression that this was not supposed to be
Yes, to the last comment. Yeah.
uncovered.
Mm.
Because it's quite dangerous.
Yeah.
Um,
As Pat said, there'd be a lot of bloodshed over it. I firmly believe that.
and because you're awakening
It's reopening
opening
an
up
old wound.
old can of worms there.
So, I mean, my interest, my
I know
interest,
this is one of your
yeah, I just,
interest.
I would say I stumbled upon it, but no, nothing ever happens by chance, does it?
Feet smell, I put my shoes back on.
My premise, my whole thing for looking into it at the time, and it still is now, I'm not bothered about who ordered the hit. I'm not bothered about X and Y were involved. You know, they were here, they were there. All I wanted to try and find out. It was Jack hiding in the trees. And Nicky got out pets. Yeah, so again, it's a lot of this is. I don't want to say what I think about Bernie.
No.
But yeah, just to sort of draw a line on that. My interest in going down there was purely to try and find out what exactly went on between 7 o'clock and midnight. And you know, obviously who the real shooter might have been. And that was it. I'm not interested in which games ordered it, you know, what's on where and who did what. It was to try and uncover anything new that could be looked at by the likes of TMI, that could maybe exonerate Mick and Jack and get Mick out. But you know, as the other thing I said, that this is the Rettendon murders thing. You can tell people the grass is green and then argue the toss over it, and you know,
Everyone's got their own opinion, haven't they?
yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
I mean, the second time we went down there, that nearly went wrong, which I'm not really going to discuss on here. But the one thing I have heard from someone who I've no reason to doubt because of the way he said it. I was at a party down with some friends in Dover. Was it last January? I think not this January. Last January. I went to see some friends in Dover, and there was a chap just having a random conversation with us about because he'd worked with Colton, I think, and just the way he come out of it. Who was that fat? See you next Tuesday, and of course, Nick. I said Nichols, and he went, yeah. He said he was there. It was the way he come out of it, which, you know, I don't think he was lying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just the way he said it. Do you know what I mean? When someone says something to you in a way, you
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
that's.
It doesn't sound contrived.
No, that's right. Yeah, just the way he said it. Yeah. So, at the very least, we know Nichols was much more involved than what he's tried to, you know, the narrative he's tried to push, because he's always been at pains to distance himself when he was being, because he was on remand, he was under the witness protection and all that. I think it's all in Blocks 19, the book that he co-wrote. But yeah, I think that would be a good thing for not the next round. So we'll do the second part moon landings, probably the one in December, which will be very fitting.
Okay.
So yeah, all right. We'll make a note for the diaries. Round table November will be second part moon landings. Round table for December will be Rettendon. Because so I dare say you guys have got your. I mean, actually, it would be a good idea to go.
Toilets I've been watching.
Hey?
There's a queue for the toilets I've been watching.
Oh right. Actually, it would be a bad idea if we do go down because you've not been.
No.
So what workhouse lane?
You
Yeah,
talking about
Karen hasn't
Rettendon?
been. Yeah.
I used to do the Lazy Bones boot sale right next to that gate at that time.
Right.
Every Sunday we used to go up there.
I get what you're saying, Neil, but it kind of what got my channel moving was doing the paranormal content on Rettendon. So it's, you know, I find it's kind of fitting to keep it on this channel because that's where it started. There's so many other channels out there which just concentrate on this.
What that bloke
and
was
I
saying,
need going over the same ground that they are.
when that bloke was saying that true location, he used GPS and
Yep.
took the actual coordinates of what the workhouse lane was.
Yeah.
Workhouse lane, you know where we set up all our camera equipment?
Yeah.
That ditch
Mm.
is one half of the path. That's the actual path.
Yeah, oh, that,
and it was
that-
extended to the
that's
right.
right. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
basically, where we were standing, that
that was
post
the original path.
was the original
That's
post
right.
that went
Yeah.
across. The other
Yeah.
side would have been in the bushes,
Yeah.
where it's all overgrown now.
Mm.
So that makes sense that we were actually standing. That little ditch, that grass verge, was the actual original workhouse
That's right.
lane where the car was.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Because he used photos and he measured it with a GPS, and he actually took photos from back then, aerial photos and stuff like that, and merged it all together. And he realised that literally it was where your camera was.
Yeah.
It's the exact location where the Land Rover stopped,
Mm.
the Range Rover stopped.
Yeah.
So you put your camera, I don't know if you knew this, but you put your camera, because I
Yeah.
checked our footage,
Yeah.
you put your camera right
On
where
the
the
exact spot.
Range Rover was.
Mm.
The middle of it.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
On that verge. Not on the gravel,
Yeah.
on the verge. Which is where, you check your own footage, it's
Yeah.
exactly where that car stopped.
Well, maybe.
Ironic, that was.
What's the plans this weekend?
I'm busy Saturday night.
Sunday.
No, Sunday. I'm busy as well.
Right.
Sorry.
What about during the week?
Work.
Uh,
Monday nights or Friday nights.
all right. Maybe the following weekend then, so it'll be the first week in November.
Saturday the second. Saturday the second.
Mm.
As long as it's in the.
We can do both in one go.
Dropped your nuts.
We can go Ashington.
Your nuts are dropping.
Yeah, that's,
I know.
Oh, DB, yeah, you missed some interesting chats actually. All right, so maybe we can do both on that Saturday.
What's the other?
We'll go down to St Andrew's Church.
Yeah.
That's going to be 2 days.
Well, they're close
after
by, aren't they? So,
Halloween, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, they're not far away.
We've got the thing on the 31st.
We'll go- Yeah,
And then,
which we've got to talk about afterwards. So
yeah,
yeah, but it's just quite close, isn't it? That's
yeah. Or even the weekend after, so the 9th.
That, in fairness, will probably be better for me.
All right, we'll make a note from diary then. We'll
But I
do.
don't want to determine everyone else. I've been down there before. so-
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's.
you can do it to death. I mean, that's what we, you know.
I know. I'm just thinking
it's a bit-
we could do both in the same night. We can go Rettendon first, because
Okay.
you know.
with a little bit more light so we can see and take the
Yeah,
photographs.
go down during the night when it's 5 o'clock, whatever.
I think we might have done one of these.
Well, actually, if you're talking about the second, the clocks are going to go back, aren't they? So it'll be dark at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
we'll wait till evening.
No, go in the afternoon.
Yeah, all right.
Set up about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon if no one's free. Everyone's free, and then we can do St Andrews later
Yeah.
into the early evening.
All right, job done then. We'll go Workhouse Lane for 4 o'clock-ish, and then once we're done down there, we'll go up to St Andrews. So in one go.
I want to try those.
Right, so DB, yeah. What's the topic? Well,
They're really nice.
Jeff.
I can't.
Yes, we'll
Oh, we still doing.
we'll do it. We'll look at the 9th. We're just saying about the 9th of November, which is a Saturday.
Second or ninth?
9th. Because the second will be just after
No,
we've
hang
done
on a
the.
minute. You've got F's birthday, yeah.
His birthday weekend.
Oh, maybe after Christmas.
What are you doing? Are you doing it after or before?
Well, we're doing it on that weekend, the 9th.
That's what I thought. You ain't going to
All
go
right,
and do
if
Maybe the Sunday, if everyone's free, we can do it on Sunday afternoon.
Have you got a big thing
Yeah.
on the Saturday? then?
No, we're just going to have a.
okay. All right, yeah, we'll do it Sunday then.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Yeah, all right, we'll do it Sunday. All right, so Jeff, if you heard that, we'll do it Sunday the 10th. I think.
Sunday the 10th, yeah.
Sunday
I
the 10th.
can tell exactly when it is. One sec.
Yeah, it will be the 10th. 'cause
Sunday the
it's on
10th, yeah.
Friday.
Yeah,
Sunday the 10th.
all right, so mark that. Jeff marked Sunday the 10th.
Thank you for reminding me.
It's a bit later than intended
Thank you for
because
reminding
the event actually happened in October.
Yeah.
But we'll,
Oh, no, I thought it was Monday.
We'll
So
go
I'm
and
thinking
see
of
what we
Monday,
get,
when
get
we
what we
do Monday.
get.
Church.
Yeah, that's St Andrews in Ashington. So yeah, DB. Yeah, we've been talking about reincarnation.
Got stuck on Rettendon, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's get on
and
that.
then Dana's been asking about Rettendon, and I think Neil did as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what we've been chatting about really.
Sorry, they're
Um,
really
what-
nice, these aren't
what we're just
Lovely.
saying,
Flavour
Bob,
of it?
I think you was out
Pigs
when
in blanket.
I think they're lovely. They are.
There you go.
Mm.
With good and bad spirits as well, don't they?
Yeah,
We've done
that's
that
right.
one,
Good, yeah, good, positive, negative spirits.
Adam supplied them this time. Pigs in blankets. Isn't it?
Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome. I think they're B&M's or Home Bargains. B&M's, I think.
There you go.
Yeah, good.
Pigs in blankets.
Yeah,
Limited edition.
if you like, Neil. Yeah, by all means. Neil just announced that coming up from Southampton. Yeah, by all means.
Oh yeah.
Coming up.
I lost the train of thought now.
You were just recapping what we've
Just out the poll. The next two round tables,
Right.
if we
I did hear
do.
one's going to be the Moonland, the next one's
Yeah.
going to be Rettendon.
Oh, yes, he did see it.
Because I was waiting for a
I
queue for
think
the
that-
toilet, so
yeah.
I watched.
Okay, so
Have it up there.
that would work quite nicely because
Mm.
the December one will be Rettendon, which is when the event happens.
Something about 16th or something, is it? Or 6th or something? I've read
Yeah,
on
the
it.
6th of December.
That'd be perfect then.
Yeah, certainly open a can of worms, that thing.
Isn't one of them coming out?
Yeah, Mickey, as I say, Mickey still,
He's due
He's
out
still
sometime
inside.
November, December, isn't
well, his parole's up is going to be concluded next month.
he? Right.
So everyone's got their fingers crossed it'll come out.
You've got enough.
Yeah.
As I said, he's
Got
81
enough.
now. I mean, what age
I don't want
is
to
he
take
gonna do?
Because you're getting shot.
That's why I'm using this. It's a shot mine, maybe it's easier.
Oh.
Because normally when I pull it out
Yeah,
and it
I know.
goes up like that.
Yeah,
I keep doing that and I've got to stop doing it.
don't do that.
What? So what was that?
That's what I'm
piece
doing
of
mine. I'm
paper?
just putting just a little bit in
Oh,
mine.
the next one.
Yeah.
I'm putting in yours.
Well, I don't know if we've had them or not. You know when you think, because
Oh,
I
did-
wrote
did we
them,
throw
they're
them?
familiar. No, they're there. The other ones we know.
Oh, well, they'll be familiar because you wrote me up.
Exactly, just one move. Difference between a psychic medium and a spiritual medium.
Ah,
I know we haven't had that one. We haven't.
no.
So I'm going to keep them so then I can.
Jeff's asking for a reading as well. The anniversary's on the weekend as well, 6th and 12th. Oh, you're talking about next year. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. We could visit on the 30th. I mean, that's over a year away, so yeah. The crosses marked on the bullets. Oh no, that's werewolves, isn't it? What was it?
No, silver bullets.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of
Hmm.
vampires. But anyway, so spiritual medium and
Psychic medium.
psychic.
That's the one.
That one.
So a psychic medium is someone who reads you as a person and can tell you about your life and what's going on in it and how you're feeling. And a spiritual medium can often do that because everyone can do that. It's just it's your intuition, and a spiritual medium will give messages from your dead relatives.
Right.
Well, psychic medium, in my view, is more physical.
And Neil,
Yeah,
just for you,
exactly, just
Gloria's
reads
sitting
you.
on the arm of the chair.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stand over here. So.
You're sitting on the arm of the chair.
Yeah, psychic medium is more physical. Spiritual medium actually has a connection.
Exactly. Most spiritual mediums are psychic mediums as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can do that.
I think a lot of mediums don't even know
What they are?
the difference. Yeah, because I know people who say, I'm a psychic medium, but actually they're spiritual mediums, and they're very good.
Very true, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry, say that again. I was distracted.
What bit? Don't say all of it.
No, just the last
Oh, so
10 seconds.
I think some mediums don't know they're spiritual mediums. They just think psychic medium means that you talk to the dead.
Yeah.
Or but actually they'll call themselves psychic mediums, and then they're really good at
I
spiritual
was just
mediums.
about to say that. That's a very fine line, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, very fine line.
No, you don't
Well,
even
I'm
have to contact spirit to
No,
be a
I'm
psychic
saying
medium.
that, you know, one's physical and the other one is more.
It's
kind of-
spiritual, yeah.
Yeah, so
One
it's
is very much here in the 3D,
So it's like
and one is
it's very easy to get confused between the two, really.
Neil says you do it like clockwork.
oh, sit on the arm.
Yeah. Highlight of his day that is we've seen you sitting on the arm.
Do you know, I think we should have a sweepstake, and you have a little bet on when you think.
Yeah.
I'll sit on
Yeah.
the arm.
Within a minute.
What time is?
And the money goes to charity, the HAGR fund.
Or the
Help Adam get rich.
or the repair of the arm of the chair.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Nothing. I'm just saying. The wear and tear that goes on that chair, you keep going up, down, up, down, up, down. Where's the
Your
leather
chair
at?
has had a lot of wear and tear already.
Oh, it has, yes.
I wish I hadn't said that now.
Well, you lot have been sitting on it for the past year. Of course, it's a lot
Oh,
of
you
wear and
had
tear.
it before that.
Yeah. But I've had it for 6 years. There's a lot of wear and tear.
There you go then.
And I just said there's only one chair now.
They nothing to do me on that still then.
No, yeah, well, we won't mention that to Rudy. So.
You bunch of piss takers.
Yeah, but you love
No, that was
I
Bobby.
love it.
No, Bob took the piss earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Big time.
Yeah.
You love the
Well,
attention, Ruth.
He gave it back.
I gave it back.
You didn't piss on him, did you? I'm not.
No, Bob gave
He'll
it
think
back.
it's raining.
Bob gave it back.
What's that? Ooh.
I think Jeff says he wants another reading.
I'm giggling. What's that one?
And this December the 6th as well.
MJ.
they always.
What's the other one? MJ what?
Oh,
Marvin.
yeah.
Mojo.
Harvey.
Stay
yeah.
on.
They know you. Yeah, you are spot on with that because so I always got, I always picked up on it on the times I've been down there.
Right, we've got to talk in.
Yeah. There's a lot of it.
I'll have to come up with some more questions.
Well, they should be asking really.
Yeah.
One of they on.
So yeah, if you guys have got a
Right
question,
out there.
You all right for
Well,
that?
I think
what's that?
one more
Yeah,
is
yeah, still, yeah, it's about
what
40
happens
minutes.
when you die?
Not proving.
Yeah.
Your body decays
You
and
stop breathing in your what way? Basically.
In the words of Dead Poet Society, we are food for worms, boys.
Yeah, worm food.
Not if you're cremated.
And your hot
Well,
stuff.
technically, if you go into if you get buried, if you actually get buried, you still would be.
or a cave for an earwig.
A big cave.
Yeah,
A mansion.
yeah. They move in there.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think we've done it then. What are
They're a bit snappy, though, aren't they, earwigs?
Carpe diem, seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds
What
while
do
ye may.
Yeah.
Throw a question out. What are you,
It's a great film. Let's watch again.
you know, what
Dead Poet Society.
Yeah, I haven't
You
seen that,
interested?
ever.
Have you not?
No.
you want to know?
I wasn't a Robin Williams fan in my
What
younger
do I
days.
wanna know?
I am now, so. I've only recently just watched Good Morning Vietnam.
Good.
I know.
You've been drawn into this group, haven't you?
Yeah,
That was
just
one.
because I've
What
always
dream-
had an open mind about it all.
Photo booth as well was another good one I
Because I've
watched.
always
To
had an open
So-
mind.
Photo booth,
Yeah, I got invited.
Oh, there's some
I've
others I
always
haven't
been
seen.
interested.
which is a really good film.
I've always had an open mind, and then obviously since the last few years, stuff happening in my flat and at home, at mum's, and just that
Gloria,
kind of thing. So
are you brave enough to read Neil's card?
Has he got one?
I'll be strapped down. He just said up there, look, he said, look, are you brave enough to read my cards? I'll be
When
strapped
you
down.
say read your cards, do you mean?
No, he means,
Like
can you
a
do a
reading?
reading for him?
Yeah, of course. He
Yeah.
could just ask for reading.
I think Jeff asked for
Jeff
a
asked
reading.
first,
Yeah.
yeah.
Other places, what real you are well
Near you are well known for ghost sightings.
Of course,
bad
quite a few.
vibes.
Bad vibes. Why do we want bad vibes?
You want good vibes, sure.
Yeah.
All the negative stuff.
No one writes songs about.
Who was
bad
that one that
vibes.
sang about vibes? Vibes. Was it?
That was
R.
R. Kelly.
No, it wasn't R. Kelly. It was another one as well. He had Montel Johnson or something.
Montel
Like
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
He sang about it as well. You've got the vibe.
That was R. Kelly.
Oh God, was it? Oh,
This-
forget that.
this
Forget
is
that.
how we do it. That was Montel Jordan.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
This is how we do it.
He was best friends with P Diddy.
Hey, Montel Jordan.
How we do it.
Oh, he had to be, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I know.
So, what place-
Anyway,
we didn't we talk about that a little while.
What's
a
that?
couple of times ago, like
Okay.
local places that. Or was that when we went?
Oh,
live?
right. Yeah. Well known for ghosts. And
yeah, we don't mention that
sightings.
name, Neil. Sorry.
No,
For
no, no.
entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
We call him Hairy Belly. Just to avoid the name.
Good places for visiting. Huh?
Oh, I put that link up in the group, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
The old
Eastbury Manor.
slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
Southend.
because there's that.
No, it's not
wasn't there?
Southend, no.
And you already know all about
The
it.
one near down from the blue ball.
Oh, I know about
Oh,
it.
the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, that's what I said here, slaughterhouse, yeah.
You guys
I
don't.
think, I'm looking forward to doing that one.
No, I know this.
If we can get into it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, how do you find out who do you ask?
Sure, we can find out someone who owns it.
Well, there's an estate agents next
Oh,
door.
is that the old
slaughterhouse.
On
Yeah.
the corner of the Victoria.
Opposite St Mary's Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the old coach house? Colchester.
Still not Southend.
Southend, we're Southend group, so we try and do as
I mean,
close as
Southend.
Sorry.
as far as Lee and Benfleet. Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
we,
we've had good activity, and that's been over the garrison.
yeah.
I mean, it's still yet to visit the buildings over there.
We can get access. You go to the heritage site.
Mm.
There's a heritage site in the cafe, isn't there?
You've got Hadley
What
Castle.
buildings?
Yeah, what buildings?
There's 2 buildings still left standing intact.
Where?
One's a magazine store, and the other one is part of the hospital.
Maybe we'll pop over there next week if you want, Paul. I'm off.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm off next week.
You just got to go into the cafe. Oh, there's a heritage part in the cafe that you.
Oh, what's that cafe called? It's really cute.
Yeah, it's a really nice cafe.
Yeah.
But you go in there, and
Yeah.
they've actually got the heritage stuff in there, so you
In
can.
Kensington Park.
So you
Sorry,
can
I
contact
thought you
them.
meant the
You've
garrison,
also
you
got
know,
the drill, the
estate.
drill shed as well.
That's the place, yeah.
yeah, the
I
drill
call it a
shed.
magazine store, but it's not. It's a drill shed. It's the big thing with the holes in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But apparently, you can get access to the battlements
Right.
if you ask in return and a slight donation. Yes,
People can't get on the MOD property in some.
for photographic purposes.
Actually, you can go on
Okay.
the MOD property.
But
you
you've
can
got
go
you
on the
have to
first
sign
thing
something
they
because
do.
there's loads of bird poo everywhere.
Yeah.
But you
Right,
can
it
only
says
go
slip
up
over
to
and
the
stuff like that,
schoolhouse,
usual
the
stuff.
church,
Wellington.
and then you can sit on the back of the hay wagon and go down to the beach.
What about the church? On there?
Well, when I went there, it was
Hey,
all
hey.
scaffolded and they were doing stuff, but that was, blimey, that's got to be about 5 or 6 years ago, so it's probably really that long ago, bloody hell. So it's probably all
Yes,
up
you
to
got
date.
in trouble last time, Neil, for mentioning that. So please be careful.
Yeah.
Don't mention hairy belly again, please. Obviously, I'm not using his name because it's for entertainment purposes only.
What about Hadley Castle? Would that be
That's
on
okay.
there?
I've been over there quite a few times.
We went to Canoogan Church as well,
Mm.
didn't we?
Still not Southend.
That's true.
Yeah, but Hadley Castle does come out of Southend.
Yes,
What
let's
about
do that.
Priory Park?
Oh, you just read my
And
mind. I was just
and
thinking
the
that.
I know,
Priory. And the Priory.
Yeah.
And South Churchill Gardens and the Manor.
South Church Hall Gardens.
South
Yeah,
Church Hall.
that.
Yeah,
South
yeah,
Church
Neil,
Hall.
can you,
And
Neil, can you be very
I-
careful what you say,
museum.
please?
South
I reckon
Church.
stuff's happened there.
When I had a
Can you
conversation,
be
at,
careful what you say, Adam? Can you be careful what you say? Because I'm going to have to.
God's sake.
Did you see what you put?
Yeah,
No.
can't really miss it. It's up there on the screen.
Well, I
Yeah, we
can't-
can see
can't
it. But no one else can see it. So I'm going to have to remove that comment, Neil. Sorry. I know you. I know it's funny. It was funny.
No,
We do
yeah.
get it, but
Can I have a look at what he's put? Just curious.
Pest
I've
you-
taken it off. But it said.
Can I pest you for some
Big
coke,
holes in
please? If you don't mind, please.
So
Thank
I've
you.
had to take that off.
No,
Yeah.
Sorry, Neil. I had to take that comment off, mate.
Can't have that, Neil, mate.
going back to Priory, yes, that is. I mean, the Priory is haunted. The staff, because I had a conversation with the staff, but it's getting in there. The
Well, it's
curators are
heritage, isn't
pain.
it?
Yeah, the curators are painfully slow. It'll probably cost us.
The thing is with that, Dino, Jack the Ripper stuff was all Whitechapel, and it's a little bit out of our.
We can go and do it.
Happy to do it,
I'd
but
love
it's
to
just
do it. I'd love to do that.
we're trying to do Southend and all the area local to us
Yeah.
because that's what we can do. Other things like we want to do Hampstead, Highgate Cemetery, so and things like that.
I mean, with Southend,
Thank
maybe we
you.
can literally start east and work our
Over.
way, or
Also start forest.
start from Shoebury and then work through to
Yeah.
Eastwood.
On a personal note, and this is just my opinion, and it really doesn't have to be everyone's, I prefer two places where there's not too much information about it, so
Yeah,
everyone knows about
Like
Whitechapel.
Malden.
Like that was amazing.
that was amazing what we picked up
I
there.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Malden, the abandoned house.
But we still, it's not on there yet, is it?
No, not the new
Oh,
stuff.
right, so we can't
But that's
talk
not
about it.
Southend, is it?
It's not Southend, but what I was saying is that
Like that.
Yeah.
I,
And if local to Essex, it'd be good. I mean, if it's in Essex,
personally, I prefer to go somewhere with there with
No,
very
don't
little
know.
information.
And that's
I
what
don't know
house
about
moving good.
Priory.
yeah, I know that's
Yeah.
gone now.
Yeah,
though.
but everyone, I mean, it's very common knowledge that
There
there's
it
a
is.
monk that walks
No,
around the
that
place.
wouldn't be. That stayed there for a long time.
The
I didn't know
hotel
It's a
opposite
priory,
the
if any of
Royal
us go.
Hotel.
There's a
Well,
monk there that can exactly. So
Definitely stuff in there because
Mm.
I can remember we went on a ghost walk thing round
But you
there.
said there's a monk.
And they've spoken to the staff that work in there.
Okay.
yeah, everyone knows
Definitely in
that,
there.
I don't.
Maybe we
I've
can
seen
pop
it.
in there as well and see if we can arrange something, maybe January
Yeah.
or whatever, when it's going to be alone.
What is this?
The
Royal
Royal
Hotel.
Hotel.
Well, I'm
I
sorry.
went on like an organised ghost tour around
They do
that
ghost tours
area.
there, yeah.
Can you do
not through them, but around
If
there.
if the ground wasn't full, you can do that one, but that's full.
That's
So,
what, yeah.
Also, it's
You
the
can't.
pier.
But they said they'd spoken to staff that worked up in the hotel, and they said there's definitely, and this is recent, like in the last couple of
Saks
years.
Underground is supposed to be as well. Quite.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
That is very
Bakers.
Saks Underground.
Yeah.
Where was that?
Saks opposite the station.
Station.
Station,
Is
yeah.
it still there?
Saks is still there. Yeah, of course it is. And the underground part is supposed to be very, very.
I've been
Popular.
there with little doing
Haunted.
there once.
What about the Palace Hotel? Is that not?
That'd
What, the
Yeah.
theatre? Would they let us do it though?
Palace
That's
Hotel.
very brilliant.
The Palace Theatre, I think they won't let us do that because obviously
I think you've got more chance at the Royal Hotel,
the Royal Hotel down the bottom of the High Street. Yeah,
without a doubt.
Can't we do that?
Yeah.
I went to
go in there and ask.
I went to a wedding do there. Yeah, wedding. No, I didn't. I went to a
Massive.
birthday party there,
Yeah, very good.
and that's really nice
Palace
inside.
Theatre.
I'd love to do that.
Trying to think where I'm gonna go with it.
Palace Theatre's up by where you.
Yeah.
I don't know where the Palace Hotel is. Where's that?
What do you guys want to do next?
On seafront.
Oh.
Top of the bed.
Oh, that's called a Grand, isn't it?
No, that's the Royal Hotel.
Oh, is it the Royal Hotel?
The Palace Hotel, the quite big
The
one.
Palace Hotel. I thought it was a Grand. That's called a Grand.
No, he said he doesn't know where Palace Hotel is.
Oh,
I'll tell him.
sorry.
Palace Hotel is where the old
So
bingo
that's the big
place
thing
is.
that's populated at the moment. Wherever.
Yeah, the white building. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was called the Grand for some reason.
No.
No, that's
Could-
Henley.
No,
That's
the
in
grand
Leeds,
used to
Grand
be,
Hotel's in
yeah.
Leeds.
Because when I drove past there ages ago, I remember seeing a sign saying Grand Hotel.
No.
No.
Okay, I must.
No, I know what you mean. I know. Yeah.
Opposite the Royals car park.
No, that's where.
We're thinking Cliff Hotel.
Because the casino is underneath, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, and then the rest of it had the Grand, unless the casino was called the Grand. I don't know.
No, that's the Grosvenor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what you
So I
saw.
used to go there.
The Grosvenor, isn't that the one by Kersal?
No, that's
No,
Jennings.
that's.
No, Jennings is the one on the seafront.
Jennings is the old Lido,
Mm.
but I always thought no, it's Rendezvous, isn't it? Sorry, my
Yeah.
No,
apologies. Yeah.
Rendezvous gone. We could. I mean, what about the Curzon?
So what's the Rendezvous then?
Curzon?
Yeah, yeah.
Can we do that?
Chances of getting the council to get us in there. Come
No,
on.
the Rossi's bloke owns it, didn't he?
No, it's council owned. That's why they shut it down.
I thought it was-
They booted 10 pin out of there, stuck them in
I swear
tops.
he bought it.
What's that?
Not same company.
Kingpin.
No, it's not. What's that?
I don't know. Any plans? Is it in what? Cold Christmas Church.
Cold Christmas Church. Yeah, we spoke about this last time, didn't
Yeah, we're thinking of doing a cold Christmas church. Yeah.
we? Yeah.
Thank you. You too. Hope you have a good Halloween.
Well, Dino, once Adam's sorted out his editing software, his editing computer, because obviously, as you know, he's on a boat at the moment. We've got some backdated footage from Malden, plus other sites as well, Canvey Point and all that. It's got to be uploaded. So there's some content coming in the wings at the moment. There's about 4 or 5 videos due to be uploaded, and now he's getting his computer sorted out. He'll explain when he gets back. But we have got some content coming up when Adam gets his suite sorted out, so that he can. And he's nearly there.
No one has entered the chat.
Dino asked if what you guys are going to do next or in the future or for content. That's not been done yet. So
Yeah, I've got a lot of. I'll sit down now for this. I've got a lot of content to edit, which I haven't had the chance to with events over the last couple of months. But yeah,
have a blackjack and a fruit salad. Have a wham.
Do you want some?
You're going to chuck us a wham. Wham, I am your man. That's the one there.
You're close.
Oh, that's it. Sorry, camera. If anyone got a wham coming towards them, I do apologise.
I'm now going to lob a blackjack and a fruit salad, but I'm going to do it in that direction.
Hey,
He can't catch.
really?
No, you're right.
Try throwing them properly. Cat-handed.
My throat.
Cat-handed.
Don't stop.
Underarm, not overarm. I can't catch overarm.
Oh, you never played Branders then?
I did play rounders, yeah. I was crap at
Did you
it.
miss?
I was bad at it.
oh hello Glenn. Yeah, I was just at the going to the restroom.
Rest.
It's going to the little boys' room.
Yes, that one. Yeah, no, we're just saying about being an idea to go work east to west with Southend and just hit anywhere that we can. We might be able to get.
I agree with you. I think we should pop down to the cafe
Yeah,
to
I've got-
inquire about some buildings in
Yeah,
Garrett.
I've got
How about Wakeman?
Garrison.
What's
I don't know.
You got the old cells, haven't you? You got the old Wakering cells.
Yeah, we've never heard anything from
The
those.
way
But-
what?
Where's that?
There's a farm there with
Yeah,
cells
yeah,
underneath there.
Yeah.
And the woman that we know that works for Kirby and Lewis was going to have a word, but the blokes never contacted us back.
Mm.
Maybe a little nudge.
So I'll have to ask on Friday.
That cafe,
And Star Lane Brickworks used to be there as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
that
Somewhere.
cafe is called the Serendipity Cafe.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got all the army stuff in there.
Where's that?
Serendipity Cafe.
At the garrison.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's got the heritage site in it
Yeah.
for the garrison. And that's where I was told to ask in there to access the
Yeah,
other buildings.
I
We
did.
used to go there a lot then.
I did pop in there a little while ago, but they were so busy. It was. Like,
Yeah, they do get busy, yeah.
Yeah.
You can take your animals in there, your dog in there as well, so if you want to take your dog there.
Baker's Grave, apparently that's haunted.
Baker's Grave was.
It's the 3 ways where a baker from Barling is said to have hung himself on a tree.
Oh yes.
What about
yeah,
the church?
remember
Um,
that? Yeah, you got the
situated to
cottages.
north and south of Lizzle Wakering Road, it is at its junction with Barrow Hall Road at the border of Great and Little Wakering. A row of council houses were built circa 1930. They were named Victory Cottages.
Yes, I know the
Victory
ones.
in the First World War.
Another one. What about the church in Wakering? The main one.
Wakering Church.
The what? Yeah, the main. No, there's 2 churches in Wakering.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
The
there's
big-
two.
the big
Yeah,
one.
I know.
The big one.
One opposite the pub.
Yes.
Wakering Church or Little Wakering Church?
The big one with the graveyard.
So is that Great Wakering?
Great Wakering, yeah.
Is that as you go down towards Wakering Steps?
That one. The one
Oh
on
yeah, the big one. Yeah,
the
then
big
you've got
one
little
right on
Wakering.
the roundabout.
That's it. Yeah, and then you got the little one which is opposite the pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Yeah,
miss,
but
oh God, I
right,
miss
yeah,
fruit
yeah.
salad.
Yeah. Well.
They had a medium up there the other week, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they've run.
They have it every month.
Once
I've
a
been to
Thursday.
that.
Yeah, Thursday once a month.
I've seen a couple of larges and extra larges, but I ain't seen a medium.
Pop along there for a medium shit not.
Apparently Beeley Abbey, but I don't know that's on Southend. I don't know where that is. It's in the South End.
I've heard that.
But isn't Beeley over in over on Crouch Way? Oh, okay.
By Glorious Church.
Oh, Malden.
Malden.
Glorious Church.
Yeah.
Morley Rectory, that's gone.
Hmm.
Oh, Calvin and Hatch.
The
Keldon Hatch. There's no one. Well, actually, there was 2 people that fell in while I was mixing the concrete. That's about it.
yeah.
The Cage, St Joseph.
Yeah,
We
that's
can't
well,
get
it's
in
been
there
up
now,
now.
can we? Because it's tied, so.
Yeah.
Cash's Well, Stanley Oak.
Oh, Cash as well. That's
Don't
yeah,
be
Basil,
building
yeah,
at the
Basil
former
and One
mineral
Tree Hill.
well.
Yeah, One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, been there a few times. That's interesting.
Can you remember Coalhouse Port? Hadley Castle. Laomani Tower, that's beautiful.
There's also stuff around Thundersley.
Alice Theatre.
There's also stuff around Thundersley.
About the old Watford Hotel. Do you reckon let's get in there? That's old.
What's that?
The old Watford Hotel.
Oh, what with the golf club?
Mm.
That was yeah. Do you know what? That was the first place I went into with Ghost Hunter tours.
Where did we
Yeah.
went? Where did we
Yeah.
go? We went to see that theatre, didn't we? Ghost
Oh.
Hunters.
Was that Herne Bay?
Well, yeah, Herne Bay, where I said someone was hanging. Someone.
That's
hanging.
right. Yeah, from
And the
yeah,
guy researched it. And he said, "Yeah, you're right."
Mm. Pluckley in Kent. Yes, I've been down there a couple of times. The woods was interesting. And you've got the bombed out church, St Mary's, which was hit by a doodle bug. That's quite an activity.
Okay.
Might be worth paying that a revisit. Yeah, because we I went down there. It was early 21. When Paranormal Essex were sort of getting going again. We had a massive collaboration.
Pluckley. That rings a bell.
Yeah, it's near Ashford.
Yeah.
And yeah, like the Paranormal Essex team were there with a few guests, including that's where I first met Punch.
Oh yeah, of course. St Mary's in Vic Avenue is the oldest church in Southend.
Yes, yeah,
Opposite the.
Chip shop the frame.
yeah.
Yeah, but
The,
opposite the
the, the
slaughterhouse.
biggest problem with St Mary's is its location, because it's slap bang in the middle of everything, so you'd have to try and do it early as in the morning. Not too much.
Can't park around anyway.
Well, you can park. You can park right outside the chip shop.
Oh right, but you can't. There's no parking at the church.
No, not in the church itself. No. But yeah, just sort of going back with the Pluckley one. I went there with Ricky, Tracy, I think Tina and Jay. And I think we had a couple of extras. There was a lot of us there, probably a bit more than what, but both of our teams expected. Paige picked up an awful lot in there, and there was a really good bit. Adam said he caught it on camera. I haven't seen any of the footage, but I saw it. They had an SLS camera, and Paige had picked up on this little boy, and we were sitting on a massive granite tomb, huge thing. That in itself has allegedly got a ghost that goes towards it, a lady in red or something. Well, we were sitting there. I was sitting that side. Paige was there. We had K2 and my Nokia, I think, with the ghost tube app on, which just spitting out all sorts. But K2 was going crazy. But one of the guys in Paranormal Essex team has got an SLS camera, and they had it trained on Paige, and you could see obviously Paige as a stick figure, but the boy, you could see a little stick figure sitting next to her.
I was going to say, was it sitting on a lap or something?
Not quite. No, it was like it
Very close.
yeah. If say on Paige, the little boy would be sitting where you are.
Didn't she?
Oh.
Didn't she make doing an organ? Have we been invited to one of her?
Yeah, she's posted up about see if we can help her out with something.
Yeah.
So I just have to wait and see what she gets back to us with.
Yeah.
But because of what we picked up there, me and Paige had a little chat afterwards and said, right, we'll have to come back. Meteor shout.
As far as I know, Tower London doesn't allow any
No, it doesn't.
paranormal stuff.
No. That's another interesting conversation I'll get onto in a moment. But about the Tower London. Yeah, as I say, Paige and I agreed that we should come back. It was just literally Paige, myself, and it was one of them. I can't remember which one of her friends it was. And we went back on our own to see if we could help the spirits that were there. But when we went back, we couldn't pick up on them. And we said maybe it's a case where we brought them together, maybe they collectively moved on.
Same as bloody Wakering Stairs, isn't it? Like when we.
That's
Quite a lot
right,
of time come in because you're there providing a
Yeah.
forum for
Anyway.
them to be,
Yeah,
you're literally
that-
providing a medium for them to
Yeah, to move.
You've already moved on. haven't you?
Yeah. Also, yeah, I mean, whatever. It seemed apparent that they'd moved on, but we did pick up on a couple of others there. We sort of split up, and I went one part of the church, and I was getting a bit of activity. And I would have shocked for another Page's friend, but they went to another part. I then went and joined them. And there was a woman that was sort of stuck there. She still felt she had something to do on this plane, but it was apparent that there was nothing here for her to do. So we then got
She's
talking
trapped.
to the spirit, yeah, and we sort of, it's time for you to move on. What you're still here for isn't here, and we managed to help her move on. But yeah, we did that, and then we went up to on that first night. We did that was St Nicholas Church in Pluckley. We then went to St Mary's, which was up the road, and we were just getting some weird shit going. And then we went back again, but we didn't get too much. But I could hear it was annoying because as we were packing up, I could hear a woman's voice at St Mary's.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, church does give me the creeps, and it always has. I used to have a boyfriend who lived in Shrewsbury, and I used to walk from my house to his. I used to go down Parkinor in Thorpe Bay, and I'd walk along, and there's a church on a
Yeah, I know
roundabout.
where it
Yes,
is.
I went there
Right,
with.
and I couldn't
Several
understand.
custings of.
That's it.
Mm.
And I used to walk along and it'd be broad daylight, or because it was summer. And
No,
I
no,
would-
Jeff and
Good night,
Karen.
Jeff.
No.
Good night, Karen.
Bye. Oh, I didn't do his reading, did I? Oh, no.
You I know the church you mean. I took Daniel there for a birthday party, and it was eerie as hell.
It is eerie.
It's
That's
just,
what
it's really like,
It's just a red, dark
and
red
as I
brick
got closer,
building.
I
It's
used to
eerie.
feel the hair on my neck stand up. I could never explain it. And when I learned to drive, I wouldn't drive that way at
Yeah.
night. I wouldn't drive around the church. And I still don't know why. even now I can be in that area, and if I see it, I'm like, oh.
It
even
just
though
seems like a weird.
it's quite modern. It's
Yeah,
not
exactly. Yeah.
but we don't. I mean,
You've got the mini one
So you definitely
in St Andrew's Road, Church Road, St
Yeah.
Andrew's Church. That one there.
Porters. Yes, that's also true.
Porters. What have I heard of
The mayor's residence on the corner of the
yes.
roundabout, yeah, which you should be able to get into. But the church that Heather and me got married in, down Church Road in Shoebury, that's a little dainty church, and it's quite a nice church.
What's that?
Hev, can you remind me what that church was? It was on Church Road. It's St Andrews. I was getting mixed up because
Where's
there's
Church Road?
Church Road in Shoebury,
Oh, I know. Yeah.
the one we got married in, and
I
it's
know
got
Church Road.
yeah, it's a real nice dainty church, and I wondered if they would let us access in there.
Oh yeah, just going back to Tower London now. In the earlier days of Stand in the Park group, there was a guy that went. I haven't seen him since, but went on a couple of times during the early days of Stand in the Park, and he works for
That's
the
it, St
Tower,
Andrew's Church. Yeah, thanks, Hev.
and he works for the Tower London. So I could ask him, and he said they just don't let it happen. They just don't.
They
So
don't
it's
want-
And
they don't
highly-
want
let's go
people-
down to
It's
the old
highly
disused
haunted.
stations.
Yeah,
In,
he said the place is highly haunted, but it's
They
not
won't let you access in
No.
there.
no,
I mean-
how could they do that? That would be like the royal family admitting that this kind of thing is real.
I mean, I don't know if it could sort of. Porters is supposed to have a tunnel down to the sea.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'll go with that. There's so much of that around.
I don't know if it's, you know, the church on the corner of Queensway Roundabout. There's a tunnel going into that.
All Saints.
All Saints. You've got a tunnel going from there from the Porters, from Mayor's residence, and one down to the seafront. So you've got one going to, because the Mayor's house, I believe, used to be part of the church, the vicarage, or
Yeah.
parish. So there's a tunnel going from there to there, and a tunnel going down to the seafront.
Actually, St. Next church is not old, is it?
No, there's another one on the corner.
No.
Oh, is it?
Oh, no.
The big one, the big old
Yeah,
one
it's
on the
not that
corner.
old.
Oh, it is.
I mean, you could be a bit cheeky with Tower London and go
And
in
sneak
there.
in and take it all with you.
Yeah, or just
We are now live from the Tower of London. Somebody saw a beefy that's coming. Oh!
No one knows we're here.
Imposes-
No one knows we're here apart from they're watching the live stream.
But just
Yeah, well-
tourists.
Well, I mean, it would literally be bare bones basic. You walk in with, because I'm sure you can take pictures in there.
Yeah, you can, but you
Go
have to be
in.
careful because there's when I went there, and I went there a good 17 years ago, but there was certain places that you couldn't photograph the crown jewels.
No.
No.
You're not allowed to.
No.
They actually, there's a bloke standing there watching you, and there's these special cameras that if you try to take a picture,
Yeah.
it will just white it out. So you wouldn't be able to get a signal out of there.
I'm not too bothered about the crown jewels.
But I'm just saying, certain areas, especially
No,
with
it's
the old
not that old.
the old suits of armours in the main tower,
Yeah.
you can't take flash photography in there because it degrades the steel apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It
we're
was
using
built
flash
in
photography.
the late 1800s.
Oh, okay. It's still old. It's more than 100 years
Porters
old.
on the opposite side was a former manor house in the 15th or 16th century.
That's what it was then.
Well, I won't be using flash photography. Could be using video camera. And if there's lighting in there,
Definitely.
I'm not really going to need.
I'm sure they've got
Right.
technology in there to stop you recording stuff.
You know
To
where
stop
the
you
Well, I mean,
going live, I'm
Oh,
sure. I've never seen a live at the Tower of
The
London.
mayor's house
Ever.
there.
I mean, you can go in there on a tour and ask, and they can only say no.
Yeah. But then you got to pay the 60 quid ticket to get in. That's the thing. By the way, Porters is supposed to have a tunnel down to the seafront. Yeah, that's good, yeah. A lot of places, a lot of tunnels used to be in Southend that goes up. I mean, if you go to Hadley Castle, I mean, a lot of people deny it, but there's tunnels and there's vaults underneath Hadley Castle. And that verge going up, all the actual battlements were all filled in. And there's one hole that gets down there that's been bricked up. There used to be a tunnel. I mean, there used to be a train and a tunnel that go up down to the water's edge for them to load up arms for the
Yeah.
First World War and the Second World War, but they were all filled in apparently.
But Hadley Castle wasn't a ruin in the first.
No, but they used underneath is where they stored the ammunition. They stored the ammunition in the vaults, and literally they used to take it down to the seafront for the boats to fill up and drop off their
Munitions and stuff.
munitions. That is fact, but you asked anyone, oh no, it's all been filled in, it's all been back. So now tell me that, why is there one hole with, used to have stairs coming down, the stairs have been knocked out, and there's a big brick, double brick bloody entrance arch that goes down even further.
I don't know.
So there is tunnels underneath there, but they just won't let you access them. They don't want you. They don't want you finding a stray bullet in the floor. So.
There's that little church on the bottom of Sutton Road that's privately owned now. You might be able to get in touch with.
Little church on the bottom.
It's called All Saints, yeah. It's where my mum and dad are buried.
Yes.
That's not
No, the other All Saints. There's two, isn't there?
So you've got the one at the top near the.
I was looking at it.
Yeah.
Are you talking the one up near Shopland?
Yeah.
The
Oh, the
Shopland.
one with the roof that's in.
Yeah, that's the little like I used to go to Sunday school.
Yeah.
And then the actual church is
Yeah, I know it.
privately owned.
That used to be Laurie's art club. Heather's dad used to do the art club there. But next to it, the church hall burnt down, didn't it?
No, the church hall is
Not the
still
church,
there.
the hall,
Well, it's still there, but
but burnt down.
it's not burnt down. It's still
No,
there.
well, someone
Yeah.
arsoned it. The
Yeah, but that church is privately owned now, so
oh, is it?
you might be able to get in touch with the owner.
With a roof that's caved in, they might have a little
no,
bit.
no, the actual church is fine.
Right.
Church hall, which is twice the size of this room, that's got the roof that's all manky.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still upright, just the roof's a bit manky.
Yeah.
Well, the roof is non-existent in one part of it.
Yeah, but the actual church behind
Can only
it,
asked.
Yeah.
it's privately owned. We wanted Mum's funeral service there,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
and we got it mixed up.
You had it, the other All Saints, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, no.
There's a big church, but
I
wouldn't
reckon
that be one?
Southend Central Museum would be interested.
Oh yes.
That is, yeah.
I get a lot of vibes when I walk past.
Well, it was a library previously, wasn't it? Before that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
It
talking
was
about the
house.
old next to the library,
Yeah.
the old house. But
Next to the art gallery.
next to the art gallery, which is that an art gallery now?
Next
Is
to
it?
the Beecroft. Yeah.
Used to be a library there. You're talking about the one at the back of Southend Victoria Station,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that Victoria Avenue,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, yeah.
One with the planetarium.
I've never been in there.
I get a lot of
Been into the library when it was a library.
I'll tell you what is in there. There's, apart from the stuff to do with the Anglo-Saxon king, there is stuff to do with a boat that went down just off of where the pier now stands. So it's worth going in there and getting the info. Again.
It's only £3 to get on the pier. We might as well go down the pier and do a bloody live down there, mightn't we?
What about somewhere like Churchill Gardens? Do you think that's got any?
Churchill Gardens.
Yeah, it's opposite St Mary's Church. Well, it's opposite the fish house. You go in and it just
Oh,
looks
you
like
go
a
down
and
under
then you
there.
go down. It used to be
Yeah,
kept
yeah.
beautifully, but
I
I
used to
don't know
love
what's
it down
like
there.
now.
Yeah, still
When I was a kid, yeah.
Where's
Very
that?
enchanted.
It is. It's proper magical, isn't it?
It's not now.
Where's that?
South Churchill Gardens. It's opposite the fish house.
Frying pan.
On
Well, I
West.
look the gates at night though, I think.
Yeah, but we might be able to ask permission to go in.
Oh, right, yeah.
The fire
I
house.
don't know. I don't know
Mary's Church.
anything.
Yeah, you got
about
the fire house there.
Right, opposite.
Yeah, you got that good verge bit that goes down to Victoria.
Right, so there's a gate by that verge
Yes,
there.
yeah.
There's some gardens if you go down.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
You used to go
It's
there.
like
Yeah.
a little. When I was a kid, it was
Yeah.
a little hidden magical world.
Yeah.
It was beautiful,
It was stunning.
and then it got really overgrown and horribly ugly.
You think it's pretty much like that now.
I
That
don't know.
one.
I went down there with the girls. Not too
Dino,
long ago.
that's the Tree of Life. The wife chose it, and it's been something that she's been wanting to look at wanted to get for years. But you have a look at that; it's absolutely
are
amazing.
they? The girls. He can come again.
There you go. It's called the Tree of Life, and it's very spiritual with all the lights on it. It's nice.
What about anyone know Andy Collins or read Andy Collins' book The Black Alchemist? There was a church that the alchemist had put an artifact to turn it in reverse. What was that?
I was going to say that. Have you? It's an Amazon one. It's really nice.
Hello? What was the church in the Alchemist? Black Alchemist?
Why does that ring a bell?
Andrew
Because it's
Collins.
Andy Collins, that's what I was just said.
He was talking about that.
So I was answering the question on there. So
Ah.
I'm going to look that up quickly.
that rings a bell. I'm trying to keep up with these comments
It's
as well.
just the fault. I mean,
Yeah, because I remember
Like the Black
when Andrew
Alchemist.
Collins gave that talk at the Balmoral.
Yeah, well, I went to. I read his book and I went to his couple of his seminars about the storm in '87 that was created by this alchemist.
The only thing, Hev, about the burial ground of the Saxon king is it's right by the bloody road.
St Mary's Church.
So you're going to have to do, if we do any video footage there, we're going to have cars bibbing their horns all around the corner as we're trying to go past. It's be possible unless we do it like 4 in the morning when no one's around. But then you get black BMWs Flash their white blue lights at you.
1963.
He was turning the
MJ Wayland
churches.
investigates. Is that it?
I don't know, I read the book The Black Alchemist, and he was working, Andy Collins was working with some leading bloke, and they found an artefact that was buried by this alchemist at one of the
Oh,
churches.
Bernard.
Bernard.
Bernard beneath a tree in temperature. Oh, right, okay. The star of the Black Alchemist
You
and
want
other
coffee,
books
don't
died this week at the age
Oh,
of
okay.
70.
There's no queue for it now. The kids run away.
But I can't find anything about the church.
No.
Oh, hang on. This was the St. Clair, or St. Clair.
Wow.
In the mystery of the Rene, Le Chateau, and the Priory of Sion.
Right.
Popularised by Henry Lincoln in programmes in the 1970s.
St Mary's Church at Clophill, Bedfordshire.
Yeah.
Plop Hill. I love that name.
Not Southend. But
Sorry, I love that
I
name.
thought
Plop
that
Hill.
was in Essex, I saw it. I thought
Yeah, mate. Should we? I mean, we are a bit limited in Southend, so maybe we should try Essex.
Yeah,
Essex
well,
is a
there's
big
no-
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try this end.
Plop Hill. Sorry,
I mean,
I love that name.
would,
Obviously, topic
I would like to
No,
exhaust what we can in Southend.
Yeah.
We exhaust Southend as much as we
Orleans
can.
House would be good. I know it's not Southend.
What's that?
Orleans House, it's English heritage.
But I do think that's sort of us we should actually look into.
Yeah, we should. But I don't
And I'll
know.
get I have to have a look, have a word with Claire Kirby's, see if she can ask that bloke because it's one of her husband's friends apparently. So
Yeah.
see if we can like get any sort of
The
like.
English Stone Hall, that's like a good one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting because this one in Bedfordshire is
House,
a remains. So it's a long journey. Bedfordshire.
Yeah, but we want to try and keep in Essex because obviously we're a Southend group, so it would be nice to kind of do.
Oh, HOUGH.
Because I've not seen many Southend channels do a lot of Southend stuff. We're all going to Kent and Norfolk and all that. It'd be nice to see if we can get into some of the Southend stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's English heritage.
I went there with Haunted Earth one day at Houghton
That's
House.
beautiful.
It is
It's open all
It's supposed to be nice there,
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah.
Houghton House, Houghton House.
Yeah, I don't know where it is though. I can't.
Oh,
Wait, oh, wait a minute. It is. Oh, it's up in Cambridge.
was it?
I don't know where Cambridge or what's the one next to it?
Way out
Oxford.
in.
I wonder how
On
much
the
history
Oh, it's in Bedford.
Wallasey's got.
But right away, but
What's that?
There must be some buildings in Wallasey.
There isn't.
What is
There must
it
be.
like?
There's,
You had the old
you've got the
brickworks there,
boat.
didn't you?
You've got the boat. I mean, you've got the boathouse, which is just a weird building.
Mm.
that's on its own, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where we go to do the astronomy, because there's lack of light pollution. It's all
That's
over.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, but your telescope isn't big enough.
Yeah, Kevin's 10 inches,
You need,
remember?
yeah, you need a Kevin.
You need Kevin.
I need to be-
You need 10 inch Kevin.
Inches,
Kevin, yeah.
inches count when it's telescope.
What's yours, 7.5?
8.
Yours is 8
That's above
inches.
average.
Kevin's 10.
Yeah.
She's got the extra.
Kevin
We're,
is
talk-
only-
we're talking
And
about the
it
aperture
is-
of the lens, by the way.
It
For,
is
yeah.
a thing of
What's
beauty.
that?
But you don't use him.
It's cold.
It's just sitting
I
there.
know,
cold.
I know. It's shocking. I
It's
should.
just sitting there. It's cold.
10 inches is
Yeah,
no good when
yeah.
it's cold.
Dino, we're talking about the size of the lenses. Gloria calls her telescope Kevin, and he's 10 inches. He's got a 10-inch diameter
Yeah.
lens.
yeah.
Rudy's
So it's the
But
girl-
he's actually about 4.5.
Rudy hasn't named these, but he's 8 inches.
Mate, he's inferior.
Maybe you could call yours Perry.
Perry, yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin and Perry.
Or Pratt. Kevin Pratt.
Oh.
Wasn't he out of?
Lucky we didn't see that one. We didn't see that one.
I
Dino.
want to know what he said now.
Go on, Dino. What did you say it quickly?
And we'll quickly
Again.
get rid of it.
And we'll quickly get rid of it.
Joke, by the way.
Because Gloria interested. She wants to know what you were saying.
Yeah, I want to know what you're saying about Kevin.
Yeah, Gloria. Oh, when you talk about Kevin.
You're a white leg, honestly.
You can't get away with saying anything about Kevin without letting it be aired.
It might not be about Kevin. Might be
Or
about-
10 inches. I'm sure
Might be
it
nice,
wouldn't be 10
that
inches,
one.
as Adam says. If it's freezing cold, it won't be 10 inches.
She's used to a bigger one.
Yep.
Seymour.
Well, she's seen Adam's tender hanging
Seen
out,
more
so
with a bigger one.
every time she goes on a boat, Adam's tender's that.
I'd just like to say my tender's 13 foot.
Yeah, he's got a 13-foot tender.
Lovely tender,
That's
eh?
length.
Whoa.
Definitely.
Oh.
It's got a,
Chicks dig the leather. No, that's not leather, is it?
That's the cart. Chicks dig the cart.
Oh,
Yeah. Chicks dig the tender.
chicks.
I'm trying to think. I think my tender's still about 4 foot wide.
Oh, it's got retracted again. And retracted again. Or you retracting him?
He's retracting.
He's retracted. Don't worry then, Dino. We understand. Gloria's going to be very upset now because she thinks you insulted her 10-inch Kevin.
No. Oh yeah.
Sorry, your eight, not your 8-inch Perry. Sorry.
Well, you can measure Perry in millimetres. It will sound more.
Hmm. It's actually 325.1 millimeters.
It's actually a
The
knee.
Saxon King burial ground.
Yeah. Where they found that.
Yeah, but Thomas, the only thing with that is the road.
What about the
Stand
pub?
in it.
What about the pub?
No, the bloody road. You're literally like 6 foot from the road.
Yeah, but what about the pub itself?
Yeah, but we're drinking.
That's not a new pub, is it?
Yeah, but what
I
was
need an
the
answer.
sink?
On what he wants to know about the moon landings again. We'll talk about.
Yes, what we're going to do, Neil, with the moon landings, it's the next Wednesday's couple of weeks.
It's normally the first week in November, isn't it? So first week.
First Wednesday, yeah.
First Wednesday will be the 6th.
All right, so yeah, the 6th of November.
That's when we continue with the moon landing.
Yeah.
On the round table. No, you're right, Dino. I know you're just messing, but none of us see the message, so you're all right.
Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't actually come up.
Just messing about. Lads and lassies.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I ain't talking about Kevin anyway. Laura's got a telescope called Kevin.
She's got a telescope called Kevin. I don't know my telescope, but she's got.
Because it's
bigger-
only 8 inches.
She's got.
Well, yeah,
I'm only
but-
8 inches.
but-
Oh,
But Rudy's only 8 inches, but Kevin's 10. So there you go. Well, you take that in whatever way you
He
want.
is superior in every way.
Kevin's got 10 inch and he's very superior. He's got a wide aperture.
yeah, the woman is more superior, obviously. She's
But
got
Perry's
bigger-
only got 8 inches and he's only got a small aperture, so you know he can't see as well as Kevin. He can't reach
Sorry.
distant places that Kevin can reach.
You're right.
What was the question, Neil?
One question.
Yeah, far away.
All in suspense here.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
I've missed something. Why are there so many retracted?
Yeah, well, no one see the messages. Dino got a bit cheeky and he suddenly changed it and put them all off because we're talking about 10-inch Kevin.
Oh, right.
Her telescope.
8 inches
Superior.
only. She says, yeah, yeah. Ain't good enough, mate.
Do you know what? I was going to buy an 8 inch.
Gloria has to get big ones.
She was going to buy an
Telescopes.
8 inch, but she
Oh,
wants
wasn't
something.
it?
Oh, well,
If I'm going to buy
it
it.
just went off. Can we change the subject from inches, please? Because it keeps going off. So we change to millimetres. They won't.
For entertainment.
For entertainment purposes only, YouTube.
Right, so 10 inches in millimetres is a lot.
Well, centimetres, it would be 10
So
inches
21.
is 24.5, because 24
So 200
24.
millimetres.
24 centimetres, sorry,
And
2.4 centimetres is
so-
an inch. So times that by 10, you're talking about
So
24.5
Dobsonian.
centimetres. So 245 millimetres.
Yeah.
She's got
Oh.
a 10 whatever.
Did the space shuttle have a dash
on
disc?
the windscreen.
Dash disc.
I think he had a sat nav.
What's that? You can have like Speedo. Window wipers.
All that space debris, yeah. And he needs a sat nav as well because he uses GPS above the actual.
Let's just move that up quick.
Because that's the thing, as I said, in Honeywell, they built the GPS module for the space shuttle. So why does it need GPS in space when it's above the satellite? Just a question. We'll get on to that another time. Anyway, we'll get on to another question on the 6th.
Only gone up.
We need to write some more questions about that.
Is that it?
Will you leave my bloody ice bucket alone?
Sorry.
He's knocking it with his phone. Dunk.
Terrible, isn't it? Can't take it nowhere, can it?
The space shuttle, the most expensive glider in the world.
Do a reading then.
Because it literally is.
Look at that, just standing there.
He's trying to look something up.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up dash disc.
Really cool.
Oh, to know what it is.
Oh, Apollo visual indicator base. Oh no, that's a That's on eBay.
You won't be able to buy one of them on eBay, do you?
No. No, I'm just getting bloody break.
Is that like your Bluetooth thing you plug into your thing?
Oh,
Cigarette lighter?
apparently it's a
Yeah.
tax
And
disc on the windscreen.
Yeah, what if it's a text disc for the Apollo?
Yeah, I'm not going to. No, shut up, Paul. Shut up. Don't make a comedy joke
We
about
really
it. No,
want to.
no, don't.
He really
Well,
does.
it did expire, though, didn't it?
Everything expires.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going there. No, you're not baiting me. Too soon, anyway.
It's only for entertainment purposes only though.
Oh, it was a goodwill message.
We have got some Halloween content planned, and if so, well,
Well,
we have got some. We're
Yes.
doing a.
yes,
We are going to try and
In
video
a
it, aren't
secret
we?
location.
But we need to talk about that after the
Yeah.
live, so we have
Yeah.
It's a
we have to
secret.
It's a
Yes.
secret.
we have to talk about that afterwards.
Yeah.
Because we've got to discuss
Well,
what game plan and all that.
Yeah, we're going to try and we'll try and do some sort of live, but it will be late, and also because we're basically what it is. We're doing an event up in St Joseph.
Clapton.
Yeah, it's my son's girlfriend. My son basically lives in a pub in St Joseph, and the pub's a good few hundred years old. It's haunted, and we're doing an event up there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get there straight away because of.
We'll talk about
yeah,
that afterwards.
it's-
'Cause
yeah.
yeah.
Because I've got something else I've got to do, which someone was supposed to cover me and I couldn't, so I've got
We'll
to
talk
do
about
it.
that afterwards. Off the
but,
live. 'Cause
Yeah, we'll try and do some sort of brief live stream and record the rest.
we'll both take our cameras with us anyway, so we'll get some footage of the place and some as best we can.
Yeah.
Talking of pubs, is there any other pubs in Southend we could do?
Neil, can we
Um,
change the subject from the moon to leave it for the 6th of November? Because Neil's just put this day and age, can you be clamped parking on the moon? Probably if you've got Southend Council in charge of it, they probably will give you a ticket.
yeah, they've done that to me.
They'll give you a ticket for parking in your own parking space.
They've given me an illegal ticket before now.
Southend do ticket everyone.
Yeah.
There's a video going
Brent-
around at the moment. You've seen it. There's someone parked an electric car, disabled car,
Yeah.
in the stable bay, and the bloke argued toss it was an electric car, and he gave him a ticket for it. And he says, I'm exempt. I've got a disabled badge. He went, well, the badge is not valid. The bloke, seriously, there's a video on Facebook.
Yeah.
Your Southend, I think it's your Southend or Sheeby's Residents Association. And this bloke was videoing this old bloke was videoing the bloke. He's got a Tesla, and the bloke's arguing the toss about it's not an electric car. And the bloke said, "It's Tesla, mate. How can you not say it's not an electric car?" He went, "It's not an electric car, and you shouldn't be parked here." He went, "But I'm parked on my disabled bay in a Tesla, which is an electric car."
Was it?
And the traffic warden was not having it.
What's being an electric vehicle got to do with it? If it's disabled,
No,
then
it was a
disabled,
fact
right?
is
That's the end of
it was a fact is where he was parked at a certain time of day. There was something I don't know that.
There's restrictions.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
probably
restrictions.
so you have to be charging, and if he wasn't charging, then he was breaking the law.
Yes,
Because
he was in his own disabled
But
place.
it doesn't- no, you don't own your disabled base. Nobody owns a disabled base. They're if you have a disabled base put outside your house for your use, it's not yours. It's not enforceable. It's advisory. Anyone can park there. They don't need a disabled badge.
Ah,
The only time a disabled bay is enforceable is if there's a post next to it that says it's something like disabled parking only, and then it's got the time restrictions.
oh, that's a bugger. Because
Because
there's
if
one
you-
down Richmond Avenue, a post right
yeah,
outside
and
it.
that's enforceable. If it's
Yeah.
just drawn on the ground and there's no other information, it's not enforceable. It's advisory.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's
Which means if you have a disabled bay that's okay for disabled visitors to use, but they have to be charging, they've got to have their vehicle plugged in at certain times.
Change the subject, Neil. If you did go to the moon and you parked up there, you probably get that bloke come out.
Neil said end off.
You probably got that bloke that comes out and goes, "You're parking on double yellow lines." I can't remember his name. What's his name?
That's not the guy in Another Hood, is it?
Yes, yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
I know.
I got you. You're parking on the double yellow
I have a
line.
ticket for you.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. With Ed Sheeran doing his business in the bush. Yeah, that was quite funny.
Yeah.
Good film, mate.
Um,
Anyway, back to what I was talking about, which was what?
I have no idea. I was too long ago.
pubs. Pubs in
It's talking about
Southend.
more
The oldest
places.
pub in Southend, there must be one.
Well, I think it's not the cornucopia, is it?
No, it's another crooked billet. Oh, yeah, that's what's happening there. It'd be one in Lee or
I
something.
thought the ship was.
Yeah.
No, the
oh,
ship's
yeah,
not oldest. No,
the
no,
old
it's not.
play, yeah.
The ship's gone.
No, I know, but the building is quite old.
Yeah, but we can't go look at
What's
it.
the
'cause it's
Grand
not-
Hotel now? Is that still there?
That's becoming flats, isn't it?
So could we not get in there before they start?
They've already done it.
Oh, who's done
It
it?
was like Nazareth House.
Yeah.
Whoever was building it up.
Yeah, we couldn't get access into it.
Well, my mate Mandy was gonna.
Okay,
Get
I will
in
tell
there.
you
If
the
not
oldest
there
pub in
then,
Southend.
another old pub in Southend.
Right, we'll have a look. The
Just
oldest
going
pub
on
in
the
Southend
the
is.
St Joseph's theme.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
What's that?
Pubs in Essex.
That's it. I
Oh,
said, can't you see the sign? It's a double yellow line. God is watching you. Yeah, brilliant. I love that bloke. I really love that bloke.
The old smack is. Oh no, wait, that can't.
Ye old smacky.
No. Oh my God! Just tell me who the
What
old.
about the ones down Old Lee? Yeah, like,
Yeah, the old smacky and the
Oh,
Peter
yeah.
Boat
It's
and
Crooked Billet.
yeah.
yeah.
Billet.
Crooked Billet, I say was.
Yeah.
So have you ever done that, or anybody ever done that?
No,
No, as far as I know.
I mean,
I don't know who owns it.
it's probably worth just a little wander into Old Lee and.
I would say that the old Blue Boar, isn't that quite an old building?
I'd say that's probably roughly about the same age as the houses around there.
Hmm.
Which you're going back to
Tudors.
late. Well, no,
But that's always shut,
Blue
though, isn't it?
Boar,
Am I thinking of is it the blue Boar, the one with not the one in the corner?
Yeah, it's on the corner.
No, the one that's down a bit further, the old pub that's got the railings up now.
What?
There's these Southend, right, where you've got the parade of shops,
Right, whereabouts in Southend?
Roots Hall. There used to be a building in the middle there.
Down the.
Yeah.
As you go down, and it's always shut.
Right, okay, so the pubs were the Blue Ball,
Oh,
the Spread Eagle, and
The Spread Eagle, that's it, the
Yeah,
Spread
that's
Eagle.
open again now.
Is it open again?
And the Red
Oh.
Lion, that was the other one.
Yeah, the Red Lion. That's now Carmen Connection.
That was really old.
But it was, yeah, the Spread Eagle, because you've got the Blue Boar in the corner, and then you've got the Spread Eagle. Every time I used to go past it was always all these rusty old railings were all shut.
Yeah.
And I thought that was shut for a good 15 odd years. Sure it was.
I don't know if we've got the spread being shut, but the Red
Yeah, it
Lion,
was.
the Red Lion is now Carmen Connection.
Hmm.
What used to be behind Greyhound. So it's the building is in use. It's just not a pub.
Neil, NASA, used to be, my ex-wife used to work for NASA. She said I used to talk out my rain. I used to talk out of my
Uranus.
I can't say it. Thank you, Adam. So I used to talk out Uranus. Kick it there.
Yeah, I think it is a Cookie Billet
Is that the oldest one?
in Southend, yeah.
That
We could try that one.
I don't know where any else.
The oldest pub in the UK is in St Albans. It's called Ye Old Fighting Cocks.
Yeah. Ooh.
no prizes for guessing what went on in there.
Yeah.
I would imagine horse trials.
Actually, you can have a debut. You could have Kevin and Perry.
What's that pub that was shut recently?
Oh,
It's
no,
been
wait,
shut.
that's not. Yeah.
Motorbike pub.
Yes.
Is that the halfway house? Is it?
Oh, that's the
Turpin.
Dick Turpin.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's been shut.
Isn't that closed now?
Yeah, it's closed. Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
good,
Even Echo gets found out about it. Even Echo get found out for quotes about the place.
Money for your wife.
Yeah.
Have you done that before?
No, I've never done a ghost hunting there. No.
Do you know the owners?
but no, what it is because you know
Shakedown.
the shakedown, anything bike related,
Yeah.
the Echo give you a call.
And you've also got the blinking owl calf, which that girl hitches a ride.
Mm.
There's an old,
Yeah, that's all. No, it's not.
There's an old
It's not
house.
old.
and I can't remember where it was. We was driving past it the other day, Heather and I, and it was blue, but all the roofs like sagging in, and it's surrounded by, it's all boarded up. Where was
What, on
it?
the A127?
No, it was down this area. Well, Southend Westcliff sort of way, and I can't remember where it was now. I see it, but that's all boarded up, and it's a big old house.
It's not Beecroft Art Gallery that used to be near the Cliffs.
No, that's all been renovated.
Yeah, I know.
No, this one's still got the the balustrade all the way around it. You know, the wooden, and it looks like it's about to fall down. Plus, you've got the old people's home down by on road. That's still empty,
Okay.
and that's been sold, but no one's done anything about it. So,
Thank you, Neil. Yeah, thank you for sharing with us tonight. Yeah, it will be bedtime for us shortly as well.
yes, well, it's almost 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
so it's 5 to. So,
Yeah. All right, we'll wrap this up in a minute.
Well,
3 minutes to 11. So,
Yeah. Well.
I didn't know the cornucopia had closed.
Yeah.
Is
again,
it gone properly?
Pretty much.
Gone.
Gone properly.
Yeah.
But that's, did you know it had rooms you could stay in there?
Yeah.
Big enough to be a hotel.
not anymore now,
Used to be free.
because
bars
upstairs
and
used to be a tattoo parlour. Because I knew the bloke that run it.
tattoo parlour.
Tattoo, you know, a
Good night,
tattoo
Neil.
place, artist, you know.
Joking.
Good, Neil.
But
Good night, Neil. God
Right,
bless.
Neil.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think the rooms are rentable no more. I think I think he sold the top part of it out because that used to be a tattoo parlour. Whatever you call it, tattoo studio, whatever you call it.
I
Yeah.
know it opens 12
That's
p.m.
right.
tomorrow. So
Oh, is it? Oh, it might be.
And
no,
it hasn't been changed.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, last earlier been.
Got to stop smoking, mate.
Right. Well, I don't know if we can. Anything else we can discuss in the last couple of minutes, or
Got 2 minutes.
We discussed that.
so. I think we've agreed. Then we'll start east and work our way. We'll start at Shoebury and work our way up. to
Yeah, we'll
east.
start doing the Garrison again. We'll go down there this week.
Yeah,
Or
Let's
next
get 'em
week.
up and then we can.
that's it.
'Cause you're off
Yeah,
next week,
good
aren't you?
idea.
Are you off next week?
I'm off next week.
Right, so we'll grab up and
You
I'll come around your boat and do some
This
bits
week
and
or
then.
print a map off
Next week.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you can pin it all.
Essentially from Friday, I'm not working Friday night. I've asked the night off, so
Take a night off, mate.
I know. I was supposed to be doing some other DJing for someone, but that cancelled, and I thought, well, I'll keep the night off because
So what we'll do then, I'll come down to your boat obviously,
yeah,
catch up again, do some bits, we'll check
yeah,
those
yeah.
wiring again. So yeah.
Oh,
Um,
What's the pink one?
that you know that second single socket.
Mhm.
If you take the seat up, you can access it from the top.
I've realised that after I've seen a video on it, and it's you take the seat up, you can actually get under it. I'm like,
I
I've
know.
got to tell you about that because I watched this good video and it was on YouTube, and someone was like repairing. It was on a 36 or 32,
Yeah,
and someone said the seat just lifts up and you can get to the sockets, and I'm like,
yeah.
and I'm laying on the floor feeling seasick. Yeah.
We know now. Anyway,
Anyway,
and that area's all clear now because I've done it. So yeah. But anyway, all right. We're going to leave it there then. That's what we're going to do. Going to work east to west through South End and just get as many as we can.
and watch this space.
you'll see. Yeah, you'll see.
One thing I was going to say is if anyone local would actually like, if we put a maybe on Instagram, because obviously a lot of people follow you on Instagram and Twitter and all that. So if we put a poll up, either on one of them on YouTube, or some sort of consensus, where would you like us to do or try and do? And we'll pick 5 places or 4 places, and the one that we get the highest ones on, then we'll invest in that one.
Yeah.
It might be a good thing because then people have got a poll if we can.
Yeah. Can I do it on TikTok?
I think you can do it on TikTok, yes.
Might be, well, if we're getting a lot of views on TikTok,
Yeah.
that'd be worth doing.
Well, but we've got to finalise what places we can get
Yeah.
into. So.
I need to work that one out first. Anyway, love and light. God bless everybody that's watched tonight, and
Thank you
those
very
who will
much.
catch up. And yeah, we'll see you on the 6th of November for the round table, and we will be following up our discussions on the moon.
Part 2. Interesting.
Yeah. Thank
Just
you.
Neil's gone now, so I can't say just for you, Neil's on.
All right. So yeah, thanks again. Ta-da.
Have a night.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.